Hey, yo, lesson here, babe. You come at the king, you best not miss.
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
All right, good people. This is just Saturday, punching the clock. Decided just it hadn't done anything in a couple of days, so decided to throw this up. Because I, get a lot of people that are concerned trolls and stuff like that. They have disagreements that don't think they have been properly aired. So this is a disagreement day for pedestrians. So all you people that are chiming in, okay, that don't think that you heard, that disagree with me, you can disagree. Can't cuss me out. You can't be disrespectful, and you have to get to the point. Okay. In the corner, I have a timer. Okay. If you just want to make a statement, I can give you 2 minutes. Say, I want my 2 minutes. I give you 2 minutes, and we can move on. So those are the rules. Okay. No disrespect. Come in with your manners, especially the females. I got to know you guys have manners. I see you display them when you're in a job or when you're in a picnic when people that you don't know. You have manners. Use them. Those are my only rules. Be direct. Have your disagreement. Be respectful, and use your manners. I don't want to hear a whole story. I'm getting to it. Okay. If you got it, state it. If you got evidence to back it up, back it up. And if you want to have a discussion, okay, if you want to have a discussion or talk about it, I don't want a whole dissertation and I have to sit and listen to you for 10 minutes. Okay. And as the host, I have a right to interrupt you. I'm sorry. Well, you let me talk. I don't have to let you talk. Okay. You can talk on your own platform. If you want to have a whole monologue for 13 hours, the YouTube has ample storage for you can do that. But this is not for that. That's for if you have a disagreement. Okay. If it's valid, we can explore. If it's not valid, hey, that's your opinion, and have a nice day. All right. I'm trying not to bring VHS up today. Okay. I'm trying to calm VHS down. I really am. Hey, how's the study going, Lavaris? And you need to pass. You need to get that certification, man. You're taking too long. Mr. BGS Rants. We just had one with Pearl. Okay, I just did one. Okay, I just did one when I did the Pearl thing. Had a whole 30, 40-minute rant. Oh, waiting on the results. Cool. All right, man. Progress. We need to get you out of the Waffle House, man. Get your own Wi-Fi. Anyhow, let us get started. I'm gonna drop the link so people can come up if they want to come up. If you have a disagreements, take precedence. Okay. So all you lurkers, all you haters, I'm not in the Waffle House anymore. It was just a joke. Okay, Lavaris. It was just a joke. When us getting you out of the Waffle House is just a joke too. Okay. All right. In the meantime, I can answer questions. You guys got anything you guys want to? Waffle House give you diabetes. It sure will give you diabetes, high cholesterol, and stroke, man. It sure will. All while tasting good. Same thing for Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, man. Everything there will give you a heart attack. All right. In the meantime, you guys got any questions that you've been pondering over the past week or so? There's a lot of stuff going on. Marjorie Taylor Greene dropping out. You got the Ukraine war winding down. Okay, you got the dollar that's in trouble. You got a whole bunch of stuff that's going on, man. You got people finally, black women losing more jobs. I think it was 600,000 out of the workforce just in since since the 300,000. Got almost a million black women being let go. Dirty Foot Jose back in the USA. Okay, how was Thailand? You didn't let it buy too much, did you? The powers that be are self-destructive. Okay. Why make China so powerful? Let them do everything for you. Because the reason they did that, and I'll go into that real quick since the question. Okay, we saw that back in the 90s. The Clintons and the neocons, the neoliberals had this wonderful plan since China's an authoritarian country. Okay, and they knew America was on a downward decline to switch boats. They thought they could come in, the elites could actually come in and kind of transfer their knowledge and their money over to China. And the Chinese will accept them in as co-leaders. Okay, that's what they thought until '95, when China actually took a whole lot of money and saved the Soviet Union, brought them out of the dustbin. That's when they knew. Okay, China's not going to let you come in and take over. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, for giving us technology, which they have repaid you many times over by making you rich. Okay, because China was making their products for 10 cents on the dollar, so they were making these enormous profits off of China. And the thing is, even though they wanted to reverse what they had already done, they couldn't. It's because they were making too much fucking money. What is the opium of capitalism? It's called profits. Okay, they still can't get off the fucking profits. They're still doing it. They can't let it go. That's why. France, didn't France send some more arms? Yeah, they can, but it's not enough, man. The West doesn't produce enough arms. Basically, Russia produces 10 times more arms than 10 times more arms than the West, and China produces 100 times more arms than the West. Okay, and their manufacturing bases the expenses are way too high, so they'll never be able to catch up. The only way they can catch up, as far as they're concerned, is to actually send the whole West into a damn near depression and reduce wages. But that's not going to happen. So because they didn't want black men sharing the loot, they played themselves. That's more than just that. Okay, you'd have to understand it. They found a 300-gram emerald stone in Madagascar. Yeah, well, any of that kind of stuff is just any kind of diamond stuff like that is only useful to the people that actually want to buy it. It's not really a valuable mineral. Okay, so like the beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So the emeralds only use. I mean, it's rare, but the thing is, it's still just a rock. Okay, for the most part, the emeralds are not really useful, not monetarily, nor are they useful in industry. It's just what people. It's shiny. Put it up. So there's a whole lot of stuff going on. But that, in the shorthand, that's what happened with China. That's what they've been fighting economic wars since the handover of Hong Kong in '97. Which Besant was why Donald Trump picked him, even though he's a liberal and a Soros guy. Okay, um, socialist basically. I'm damn near a socialist. Is because Besant led the two attacks, one on the pound in '92, and again, almost solely single-handedly on the Thai baht and the Asian currency in '97. That's how come they picked him to go against China, because Besant's a genius, like him or not, with his on spectrum mask. You can tell he's on the spectrum. Okay, um, he's a genius, and basically Donald Trump was handed a whole lot of bad hands by Joe Biden. And so Donald Trump, he's a gambler, so he said, I'm gonna try to bluff my way out of the hole that we're in. Okay, and he tried. Okay, which I was telling my group. Okay, one Besson is smart enough to actually try to pull this bluff off, and at the very end, if it doesn't work, Donald Trump will just fold, which is actually what he did. So now they're in the process of repairing what was already what the same agreements they had before, almost to the letter. But the thing is, a lot of people had to suffer while he was
Oh
wrote
God.
like now they have to roll back a lot of agreements. A lot of people had to suffer like the soybean farmers, right? Okay, they're getting devastated, right? They're getting devastated. Okay, and in the meantime, okay, so the risk they took to roll the dice, okay, and sometimes when we take a gamble, people get hurt. Okay, they get hurt. Maybe that was very impolite, but it's okay. What do you want?
I didn't do anything.
Oh God.
You know I can't help myself.
What,
How are you, BGS?
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Stop treating me like I'm a fucking 17-year-old. I'm 66. Okay. My
I,
daughter. My daughter's fucking 37 years old. Okay. Stop treating me like I don't know stuff. Okay.
I just said hello.
No, before that. Not May. Don't play me, baby. I've been through this a lot. Don't play me. Now,
Okay.
what do you need?
I have one request, and then I want my 2 minutes, please.
You want your 2 minutes now, or you want to ask your
No,
question
I
first?
want a question first. The question I have: what is a VHS? What is that?
Now we explain this to you. Listen to us all the time, okay? Me and Charles have explained that story like 100 times, okay?
Just a VHS. What does that stand for?
Okay, it really VHS is a mispronunciation of Charles's girlfriend's remembrance of my name. Okay, we had talked about the end of Roe v. Wade, right? Okay, and she disagreed
Oh,
with it. She disagreed with it. Okay, but she's she's in law. She was in law school. She talked to her professor, and then they were talking about Roe v. Wade, and she started giving a whole dissertation about the stuff that me and Charles had talked about like 5 years hence. And he gave her kudos. Okay, he said, "Where'd you learn this from?" So my boyfriend and VHS, which is supposed to be BGS, were talking about this 5 years ago. So that's where VHS came in. I fell out my chair when I heard it because it's like a little kid, screwing up your name. And it was so funny to me. So I just adopted it as my alter ego. So the opposite of BGS is VHS. So the good twin is BGS. The Gnostic, the old comfortable guy, the patient. The VHS is the exact opposite. He don't give a shit.
I see.
Is
I
explain
see.
it?
Yes, I understand.
Thank you. Now
Thank you.
you want your 2 minutes now, or is that the only question you had?
You're not gonna interrupt?
I said you get as long as you two things. What as long as you what one respectful, okay, right, and you use your manners, you get your 2 minutes. Is that clear? Is that fair?
That's fair.
Okay. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me start the clock. Where is it? There he is. Go.
I don't see a clock. Oh, I do see. Okay. You stole 5 seconds. You go ahead. Um, I'm here today to announce our divorce, our breakup, the end of me and you. I can't do this tango with you anymore. You have shown me that you don't want to become a healer, and that is the only thing that I was bothering you for, is because I feel like a lot of men are going to be depressed and they're going to die alone and they're going to be sad, but it's going to be too late. And that was just the compassionate part of me. And that was sincere. And I do troll and I make jokes all along the way. But you have blocked me and treated me poorly. Um, you've shown me the door, like I can't be in the chat even tonight. So I'm done. I just want to announce that to you. And you don't have to worry about me anymore. That's what came up here for, to tell you.
Okay. Let me ask you this. So you didn't think you played any part in that, in this, in the how I treated you?
I think that Toya played the victim role, She is a black woman just like
Did,
I am,
did
and
I ask?
she could.
Hold on. What's the question that I asked you, baby? You can say yes or no.
You said that I play a role.
Do you think that you played any role in how I treat you?
Yeah, the role I think I played was particularly having to do with what I said about Toya. I called her a pick me, and I said that she was public pussy. And instead of her just laughing it off, she dropped down and made everybody believe that she was so hurt and destroyed. And y'all responded in sympathy, and everybody treated me bad after that.
So you don't think what you said was disrespectful?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, and you doubling down on the disrespect. You don't think people took exception to that?
I think y'all, yeah, I do. I agree. All of that's true. But y'all say a lot of stuff in the chat and the conversations. Y'all acted extra sensitive because it was me. But y'all say all kind of insensitive stuff. So it was kind of like fake outrage.
So so
Y'all say
so
wild stuff.
so this is okay. This is the issue that I have with black women, especially. Okay, I
Hmm.
really have my sisters, my mother, the women that I'm around. Okay, that's why I like pop the balloon. That's why I don't like pop the balloon. Okay, uh, and that's why I coach men to not accept it. Okay, disrespect to black women is so normalized by black women. Y'all don't even know that you're doing it. And that's the issue that I have. Okay, that's like my. Why you think I always play? That's why I always play this. Okay, um, my opening monologue, the same things, right? Why do you think I always play it, right? Especially this one, right? I'm done. I'm done with life, and it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. I'm done. In other words, um, no accountability. Okay, uh, even in pro-black sectors that I've been in, they're supposed to be elevated, intelligent, connected, pro-black women. It all comes out the same. And it said, it's that's how come, especially with the violence thing, right? With all the beating ass and all that kind of stuff. Even though we know it's not true, okay? It's in the stats say it's not true, okay? But the thing is, just because you don't want to take accountability for yourself, you're still gonna dump it on like the black man is the boogeyman, okay? And that's what I get tired of, okay? And you guys say, I mean, we can go on TikTok, okay? And what is it? African women say, all the other women say the same thing. He said, "You guys, you guys talk ugly about your men." Shara Ali said the exact same thing. Black American women are the only women that talk this badly about their men and think it's normal. And you guys, the thing is, before I thought I was hurt is because I thought y'all was just being mean, and then as I got older, and when you as a kid you think they're just being mean, but as you get older and you have relationships and you have friendships with women, and you start to notice, especially when you start to notice that your mother's not a guy, she's just a woman, just like everybody else, right? And you start to actually hear her as an adult. And I said, okay, okay. I said, there has to be a reason why this goes on. And then you go back to the slave plantation. It's okay, this is where it comes from. It just never stopped. It just never stopped. The thing is, and I tell guys, I said, okay, you have to accept this is who they are. Okay, they're not going to change. It's 200 years. They're embedded. They're comfortable with the way things are and the way they talk to you. Okay, what's the name of Whoopi Goldberg? We just said that on the View, right? Okay. Uh, People don't understand the conversations that we have with our black men and how we talk to our black men, okay? But they come from our body. So in other words, it's normalized to black men to accept it. And it is, okay? It is.
Okay.
It is. The thing is, that's why I've given up, okay? But the thing is, when you cross a line, I said, okay, you know what, baby? And I tried to give you an out. You know what? You need to squash it down and you can come back another time. You decided to double down on it, okay?
I understand. I understand. I understand.
I listen to you all the time, and even when I'm talking to you, and I listen to you guys all the time, you guys say some of the ugliest things, but it's supposed to be laughed off and taken as a joke, and we're supposed to accept it.
Well,
That's
I'm like, I
that's,
hear you.
that's why I played Pearl. Pearl don't know shit about the black community, but she knows how it operates in the white community, and she was noticing what the black guys were actually had their heads tucked while these black women were talking shit. He said, how come black men didn't check these women? I said, bro, you
Oh
need
well,
you need to be black. You need to grow up in the black community. This is normal.
well, I see Pearl. I mean, I've watched several of her streams lately, and I've seen her hand a whole lot of men, a lot of disrespect, be snarky. This the Andrew guy. I watched that. She was cutting him off. She was laughing at him, and and I saw her do that to some black guy. She told him that he didn't have much on his channel, and he was nobody. And why should I talk
Uh-huh.
to you?
Hmm.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I saw her go in there. She was like, and she even told him, "You're black, and you black people this, and you black people
Yes.
that. Y'all are not polite people. Y'all black people are."
Yeah, for the most part, especially the modern black people, we're not polite, are we?
So you agree with Pearl that
I'll ask you a question. Are we? Do you disagree?
I disagree with that.
Okay.
I
Uh,
disagree with
okay.
that.
Okay. Push back.
Well, I'm around a lot of professional people and people who do business
No,
and stuff like that. So I don't have nobody,
okay.
like hold on, let me say, BGS, like I have two little stories I did on my channel.
I don't need a story. What I'm
No,
saying
I'm
is,
not. I'm telling you a story. I'm just
let,
telling. I
let,
got two.
let me interject. We're
You
talking
told
about,
me to push back. Okay, go ahead.
I'm talking about as a group. I'm giving you a broader understanding. As a group, do you see it?
No, I do not. No,
Yeah,
I do
that's,
not.
that's what she talked about. She has no clue about professional people and professional settings and stuff like that. She sees the same things that we see. Okay, and I'm saying professional people. Okay, when they're outside of that strict setting. Okay, you get a drink in them. You put some barbecue in them. Same shit comes out.
No, I did this. I did a stream about the guy at the sandwich one. I don't know. And he was very professional, but he was just acting like he was entitled like a white man, and he didn't cuss nobody or disrespect, but he was just, arrogant. So
Okay.
I don't see this type of stuff that Pearl was talking about.
I see it. Oh, the thing is, unfortunately, baby, I see it all the time. I see it
Well,
all the
that's your environment.
time.
That's your environment.
Well, okay, I see this. Tell me what my environment is, baby.
That's one of the things too. That's why I
No, no,
give
no,
up.
no, 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 no. I asked you. You said that's
I'm
my.
gonna
No,
I'm gonna tell you.
well, then tell me is without all the story, without the fluff.
You gotta control. That's what that. See, that's the gripe I have. You try to control.
No, I,
That's why we can't tangle because you want
guess,
to control
guess what?
every
Guess what channel?
single word.
Guess what channel that you're on?
You don't need to control people's every single word,
I'm not trying to.
BGS.
I'm asking you for clarity. If you're clear, I'm not going to interrupt you. Be
And
clear.
the clarity I have is that everybody is seeing different things depending on where they live and the socioeconomic and whether you're in a city or rural area. It all depends. We're going to see different stuff. And you live in, I think, California in an inner city, I think. So you're gonna, but there's no black people where you live, really. I
Really?
don't
Why?
think.
Oh, really? Oh, are you kidding me?
I don't know, but they always say, I hear people say there's not many
Are,
black people.
are you kidding me?
I hear a lot of black people who live in California. They say it's not a lot of black people. Now I understand there's certain
In
little
California,
elements, like there's Inglewood, and they even saying all of that's being gentrified. Oak was it Oak? Um, Oakland?
Oakland is up north, which is like 600 miles away.
But they're saying a lot of it's gentrified. They used to be black, like the stuff that we used to watch in the
It
movies.
used to be 100% black. Okay, got to remember how long I've been here.
Right.
Okay,
So I don't know that you live around black people.
when I was a kid. The Watts riots were going. It was 100% black. Okay, it didn't start to be gentrified until after the crack era when people started to move out. Okay, they're saying, and this is probably the last black, heavily black area in Los Angeles right now. Get that? The thing is, how do you know what my environment is? How do you know how I grew up? Uh, my grandson is, I wish I could show his pictures of the stars he was around just the last week. Okay, how you know who I'm around? Okay,
You're the one who said you around rude black people and black people around you act like this and act like that. That's
I,
your environment, wherever you going.
there's rude black people on all different levels, okay, with all different sources of income. Okay, and some of those people are actually bourgeoisie. Doesn't exempt them, which is the same thing that what is it? Fraser's trying to write in the 50s. Okay,
Okay. Because I mean, the guy that I saw at the sandwich line, he pissed me off just as much as somebody screaming, cussing, and throwing stuff. He pissed me off just as much. So I see what you're saying.
the same. The thing is, I that's always the argument. I don't know who you're around. Okay, I don't know who you're around. If you listen to me, especially let's say when I'm talking to Dr. Marifa, he's from Kenya. He actually works for the UN. Those are the kind of people I'm around. Do they count? Does Dr. Chisan Johnson, PhD, does he count? Does Dr. Neil count
I'm talking about in your real everyday life that you see when you're going and moving, BGS.
in my everyday life?
Like
My
in
every
your face, when you interact.
I'm a Gemini. Okay, Geminis have different circles. I travel from the dudes to the scammers and the drug dealers all the way up to the people that have multi-millions. My mentor, okay, my co-host, my co-host, okay. I don't talk about her name. She's worth $30 million in real estate, and we talk all the time. Does she count? It's everyday life.
Okay.
My mentor, I don't mention her name because she need to make her money. Okay, she's one of the biggest pro-black people in the United States and been that way for the last 30 years. Does that count? My
I hear you.
one of my best friends. Okay, if you know Carl Nelson in D.C. that with the front page, okay, that's been popular in the pro-black sector for the past 30 years. Okay, he's one of my best friends. Does that count?
I hear you. I hear you.
It
Oh,
counts.
but that's my go-to response when anybody starts complaining about, oh, black people around me are horrible and all the black people are horrible. I'd be like, that's probably just your environment that you in. That's my go-to.
It's your go-to. That's your go-to. But the thing is,
It
guess what?
is.
You hear me talk about a whole bunch of stuff. You know better than that. Okay, you know better than that.
I
And
think
I
that's
don't.
some relevance to what I'm
I
saying
I
because I
I,
think when you
I don't.
say, "Oh, there's only the only women that are out here to date, they're all baby mamas and they're all
I
on
didn't.
welfare." No, you didn't say that. You didn't say that. But when I hear dudes say stuff like that, I say to myself, "Okay, so clearly, based on what you don't have access to, you are surely in some ghetto project somewhere."
No, not
You
necessarily.
know,
Oh, you know
shoot, if that's all you see, you don't have access to
hold
nobody.
the biggest single motherhood rate that's climbing right now is professional women over 35 just having
Oh, here we
babies
go.
without a husband. Okay, here we go. What do you mean? Here we go. Counterpoint. Counterpoint. Show me evidence that's different.
I had a
Show me there's something that's different.
what happens is you have men that disappear. And so that's what we got to start looking at. We got men that disappear and don't show
Don't
up.
don't show up
They
how?
don't show up. They don't stand in the relationship. They have random children, and the women let them do it. And I can't point to, oh yeah, it's the women, it's the women. There are men participating in this retarded,
Prove it.
degenerate. Hold on, BGS.
No,
There
prove
are men and women who
it.
are participating in this degeneracy dance. They're both doing it. I'm not part of that. I am
Mhm.
proving it.
They-
The
they-
fact that she's pregnant and he's not there, that tells you everything.
uh,
They're
what-
both participating in the dance of degeneracy, both of them.
okay. Who has the final say? Who gets born?
Well, the first most
No,
important thing is a
oh,
man. I'm telling you the answer
hey, hey,
right
hey,
now.
hey, 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 hey. Listen to my. What was my question?
PGS, I
No, no, no,
just
no,
got
no,
to
no, no,
answer
no,
the
no,
question.
no, no, no.
Just
What
see,
was
I'm not
no,
fin.
no,
This
no,
is
no, 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 no.
mm-mm.
What was my question? Answer my question. If you're gonna answer it,
You said who decides and who determines
who
who gets
who
the
who has the final say? Repeat with me. Who has the final
who has
say?
the final say. I got
Who
it.
who gets to be born?
Who gets to be born?
Now answer it.
Final say or
Now,
first say?
man, you got 3 master's degrees. What did I just say?
I know. I heard you. I heard you. I
You
heard
sound
you. I'm giving you.
Don't play with me.
See,
Don't play
there
with
you go. I'm
me.
not playing with you. I'm giving you another way to look at it.
No, no, no,
Okay.
I'm not, no. Answer the question that was stated. Okay, you don't do that in school. You don't do with your students. Answer the question as it was
Okay.
stated.
I got my own brain now. I'm
No, no,
not
no,
like
no,
some
no, no,
people.
no, 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 no. This is bullshit. Okay, stop.
The first. Let me say this. The
Final
first and
say.
I'm
Final
going to say
say.
the first and the final.
No,
The
no, no,
first
no. The
person.
final
I'm
say.
going to say the first and final.
Okay, go ahead.
The first person who has all control of the situation is a man in the
No, it doesn't.
sense
No,
that
no, no,
he has, let me finish,
no.
he's
He doesn't.
first,
No, he
she's
doesn't.
final.
No, he
He's
doesn't.
first, she's
No,
final.
no, he
He
doesn't.
can keep his sperm to himself. He can deny her
Hmm.
his sperm and
Okay.
access to his sperm.
Let
He
me
has
ask.
the first say.
Let
Now
me.
the final say
Hold on.
comes
Hold on.
with
Hold on.
the
Hold on. Hold on. Let's stop right there. Let's stop right
the
there.
final say.
Hey,
You
hey,
want the
hey,
final?
hey, May. Stop right there.
Okay.
For him to put his sperm in her, what does she have to do?
She has to be willing to have sex with him.
She got to open her legs, right? So he don't get to deposit sperm until she does what?
Until she's willing to be open like that.
That's
Yeah,
the that's the first agreement. Now go to the final.
right. And I'm just saying his power lies in his ability to deny that.
Come on,
Can you
baby.
give me that point, please? Can you
No,
please give me that
no,
point?
no, 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 no.
Why? You telling
Because
me he don't have power over his penis and
he
his
does.
sperm count? He don't have the final say
He,
at that point?
no, what did you? What was your statement?
Yes or no?
No, no, no. Oh, he does have that. What was your
Thank
statement?
you.
What was your statement though?
Okay, so the final
No, no, no,
decision comes
no,
with
no,
the
no.
woman.
Stop. Okay, I
Mhm.
know you got ADHD. Stop for a second. Okay, you said
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
your statement was the first and the final. Okay, who has the first say? Who has the very
He
first?
has the first say. She has the
No,
final
no.
say.
What did we say? If she don't open her legs, guess what? Nothing happens, right?
Correct, but he still could decide to determine
We talking about
whether he wants to or not.
what? What
She
is
can't
it?
do nothing without him.
What
Okay, she
what
can't do a thing
what
without him.
what is the definition of first?
He has to offer the dick
What
in
is the
order for her
definition
to
of what is
take the
the
dick.
definition of first? Okay,
When you ever seen a woman rape a man? Come on now.
my IQ is way too high for the bullshit argument. What's the definition of first?
Primary.
Primary. Okay, the primary thing, especially in the United States, is for her to open her legs. Okay, that's
No,
first.
it's not.
Yes, it is. Go. I'll give you time to go look it up in the dictionary. Okay, what first means.
This is an egg. What you call it? Egg versus
No,
chicken
no,
egg
it's not. No, it's
conversation.
not. No, it's not.
What
Go
I'm
ahead.
saying, if that man, he has full control of his penis and where his sperm goes.
Uh,
So
he,
he has
he, he,
choices at the
he,
very start.
he
He
does.
can deny her. He don't have to do nothing.
But that is not the argument.
That's the argument I'm making, and then
No,
you're making the
no, no,
argument
no,
that
no,
the woman.
no, no, no. What you're trying to do is trying to reframe the argument into something that it's not. I'm going by what I said, which you didn't want to answer because you already know the answer.
So so
And then
men just don't control their penis. They don't
I
control
had nothing,
no
had nothing
sperm.
to
They
do
don't
with it.
control.
What was your statement?
Men don't control their
No, what
sperm.
was your statement?
BTS.
No, that wasn't your statement. What was your statement?
I'm not trying to be about statement. I'm about logic
No,
and
no,
reason.
no, no. Logic. You're not even using logic, baby.
I am using
You
logic.
know, you're not
A
using.
man's most powerful moment
Yeah.
is him, and his most powerful time is him being able to control
So
who
here's
and where he puts his sperm. That's his choice. And if he don't trust a woman and he don't want to be with her, he don't have to do that.
the black manosphere talks about that shit all the time. Okay, all the
It's
time.
a fact. It's a fact.
We, duh.
Well, I'm saying too, as a woman on my side, I would argue that as a woman, I have the same responsibility. That's what I would argue. I don't have to let somebody do X,
Okay.
Y, Z. That's my responsibility.
Do
That's
men
why I said it's a dance of degeneracy,
do men
BGS.
do men have equal opportunity to have birth control that women do?
Yeah, they do. They
Don't
can.
really. Okay, really, they can't. How?
They can
Okay,
have their little thing sliced.
okay.
They
So
can
can
do that.
women can do too, right? They can do that too.
Correct. Yes,
Okay,
both.
okay. Do men have how many forms of birth control do men have?
As far as I know, I think it's only two or three
Okay, name them.
condoms. I heard they have a male pill, but nobody wants to take it.
No, the male pill's not legal.
So it's not legal. Okay, so I'm
No.
two then. So condoms
Yeah,
and what you call it, cutting the thing.
vasectomy. Okay.
Vasectomy, yes.
Which reversal vasectomies are a thing, but guess what? Guess who's not going to fund it?
Men.
No, government's not going to fund it. You know why?
That's the man.
No. Do you know why? I'm asking you. Yes or no? Do you know why? Yes or no?
I think that the birth rate would plummet if men could be
Yeah,
on birth control.
exactly. Is that a good? Is it a good thing for society and the government?
No, it's not.
So that's how come they don't give it to you. Okay, so it's not that hard.
I
Okay.
wish they would.
Yeah,
That'd be nice.
so do men do. Most men don't want babies. Okay, like that. Okay, they would love to have a birth control pill where they can control their own fertility. They would love it. And guess who will be pushing it? Well, who has pushed it? Because the MGTOWs and Black Manosphere, we've been pushing that shit for a long time. Okay, but it's not going to happen because the birth rate will plummet. They've had 4 viable candidates, and guess what? Both times they got shot down is because they know what would happen.
DJ, if I just looked in your chat, these dudes are just dying for
Don't
you
worry.
just to stop talking to me. They just dying.
I wonder why.
They just die. They want the divorce. Everybody who want a divorce, just put a 0 in the chat. Just put a 0 in the chat. 'Cause I can see clearly.
Guess who files for divorces most in the Black community?
Oh, God. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Try me. You already know.
You are funny. You're hilarious.
No,
You know I'm just being trollish, but damn.
Yeah.
How you gonna try to use a talking point on me in live time? Come on now.
Because you're not making sense. Anybody else want to come up? Y'all welcome to come up. Okay.
Now you just want them to come and cuss me out. But I tell you what,
I mean,
I'm gonna drop down because I know when I'm not wanted, needed, and abused and used and all of that. I know.
Okay, you know what, May? In fact, I'm gonna do this video. Okay, is because the video is called "Women Write Their Own Jokes." Okay, by the stuff that comes out of their mouths. Okay, so a lot of Black men have even stopped actually stating. So all we do is roll a clip and comment on it. Okay, Black women shoot their own self in the foot continuously. We don't have to say anything anymore. Okay. Most content creators now, we just go to TikTok, pull up a clip, and say see, and say see, and see.
I see Toya's here. Can I talk to Toya?
No, you can't. Okay. If Toya wants to talk to you, she can. If she wants
Can
to talk,
Toya come talk to me? And I ain't gonna be rude. I'm not gonna be rude.
you can't help
I'm
yourself.
not gonna be rude.
May you can't help yourself. You can't help yourself. That's who you are. That's your personality. You can't help yourself. You're a female curmudgeon. You can't help yourself.
Oh, who?
Look it up.
Curmudgeon.
Curmudgeon. Look it up.
See, there you go. And okay.
No. Now you explain it. Okay, you're supposed to know what it means. It's not a really advanced word. Look it up. And if Toya wants to talk to you, she can. Okay.
Okay.
And I'll bring you back if Toya wants to talk to you because other people are coming up, and I'm sure you.
Oh, other people coming up. Okay, yeah, let me go. I just wanted to say that.
Now I was actually, basically I blocked you temporarily. I wasn't gonna keep it forever. I was actually gonna next month. I was actually gonna take you out of the block list. But since
you had put an expiration date on it for real?
What? Okay.
I'm asking.
Okay. Folks, this is why I'm not married. Okay, this is what I have to go through with a wife. Okay, they don't hear you. They never remember what you say. They always filter what you say through their feelings. Okay, I told you it was temporary when I first did it, but you didn't listen to that part because you're trying to figure out how you feel about what I'm saying instead of trying to think about what I'm actually saying. Which is why I'm not married. As a Sigma, that got to be very irritating. You're actually going back and forth having a discussion with a woman, and what the funny thing is, man. Let me ask you a question, man. Let me ask you a question because
all right,
because you're typical Black female, in my opinion. But why is it that I have a frank, honest discussion with my woman? Okay. and be 100% transparent and detailed, okay? And she won't understand it, and then 6 months later she'll come back and say you were right. I went back and read through what you were saying and realized that you were right. How come she couldn't kind of evaluate that in real time?
We already know what it is. We process differently. Women, we focused on what we think, what we say, how we feel, what we already know, and we stand on that until later on we become more reflective or process it or get away from emotional connection or whatever, or just I
Yeah.
think it's true a little bit, this idea that women like to be right. We don't apologize much and we don't back down much. That's
God
true.
damn it! God damn it! We BGS is right fucking again. Sign language lives. Okay, shame, guilt, and need to be right.
No,
Lives.
I ain't say no shame and stuff. I just
Yeah,
said,
yeah. Yana Van Zant ran her whole program on that shit. Shame, guilt, and need to be right. Okay, she went through that, and she went back to the mother, sometimes the great grandmother. Okay, how the shame and guilt was passed down, and then by insult you cover it up with the need to be right. Okay, she did her whole series on that stuff based on that because we came up with that in 2007. Okay, and
yeah,
she did a whole based on if you understand sign language, go back and look at Yana Van Zant. You can see it throughout thread throughout her whole series. Okay, so that's what she based it on.
I understand.
Okay.
And I was gonna say, I did that with my dad a lot. My dad would tell me something. I didn't argue with him, but we might have a debate. But I would always feel like I was right when I walked away, knowing he was always right. But later on, I would be able to tell him how he was right. So that was my dad, though. I don't transfer that to everybody, but yeah, I explain. I only say that because I understand. I've been through it
And,
before.
and I tell you that in real time. That's why I asked you to repeat what I said. Okay, in real time. So not for me because I don't have to talk to you. Okay, I want you to see it. That's why I asked you. Okay, what did I actually say? Repeat to me what I actually said, not how it was filtered through your feelings. What did I actually say? Repeat it back to me, and you can't. It's because you didn't process it that way. Most guys in the black manosphere, I've been saying that forever. Okay, that's how women. Jung said it's the exact same thing. How women process feelings. Okay, process information. Jung said it. The guy that wrote "Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus," he said the exact same thing. Okay, women because the way their brains are wired. Okay, crosswise. Okay, men's brains are wired in parallel like a computer chip. Okay? Women are.
Yeah, and
uh,
I can appreciate the difference,
let,
BGS.
let me finish. Let me finish, okay?
Uh
Because you don't
huh.
like what I do it to you, right? Right?
I'm listening.
Okay. So in other words, women cross-wire their thoughts, so their feelings are cross-wired into their logic brain. Okay, that's how come. In fact, Dr. Marifa was doing the exact same thing. Okay, that's why normally when I'm actually talking to exclusively women. Okay. Normally, I would ask you a question and you push back. I would say, "Man, how do you feel about that first? What's your feeling about that?" And then after about 2 or 3 minutes, I would say, "Okay, now you process your feelings. Now give me what you think." I allow you to process your feelings first. Okay, but that's on a woman's channel. And the thing is, when,
Right.
when you guys come on a man's channel, the need to be right is so strong that you won't back down and process it properly because you want to be right. You don't want to be embarrassed in front of all these men.
Yeah, I
especially
understand.
especially a black woman. Black women hate to be embarrassed in front of a whole bunch of men because guess what? Uh, Unfortunately, and I was having this argument with Black Guru and Roger, is because y'all been socialized to think that no matter what, you're better than us anyway.
Oh, here we go. Your volume went down a little. You said we think we're better than you anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you do.
You got a lot of negative assumptions and beliefs
Yeah.
that I just think that
Ba-
they're
ba-
not
bas-
they're just
bas-
not constructive. I mean, hey, what can I say?
okay, basically, okay. If you're going to reconstruct anything, I don't care what it is, an agreement, a social pattern, a building, whatever, right? You have to start with what? The truth, right?
Hmm.
Can you reconstruct anything on a lie or false assumption?
No, you can't. But somebody like you always thinks you have the only answer and you the only right answer. That's
And
the problem
and,
talking to you. You
and,
think you're the only one with the right answer.
well, you, so do you, but
Shit.
that's beside the point.
Well,
Yeah, yes, you do. Okay, and what did I always ask anybody that's ever dealt with me? What I said, I always say, go what? Go if you think that you're right. If you prove me wrong, I'll change my mind. Go do your research. Come back to me. If you prove me wrong, I'll change my mind, and I have multiple times. Okay, you know what? I
mm.
say I did that with Salty because I read something. Since he's a banker, he read it the right way. He showed it to me. I had to say he's right. Okay, dude, you're right. I was wrong. That's it's not that hard. Okay. It's- what irritates me is that people with strong opinions, okay, and nothing behind it. Okay, what they want me to give all these facts, details, and stats. Okay, and said, okay, now it's your turn. Where's your proof? Well, it's just my opinion. Okay, so I have to do all the work to prove it to you, but all you have to do is send an opinion to me. Is that the way it works?
Well, I see what you're saying, but y'all got to understand you create the framework of all this, data. And sometimes in some subjects, that data is just very
Well,
limiting.
well, prove it wrong.
And, I mean, I'm not going to get into it as a former research student. I'm not going to get into all the details, but a
I,
lot of data doesn't hold real, a lot of it doesn't hold weight these
you,
days.
you can go into a 20-minute story, but you can't get into the details of data.
No, I don't. Okay, let me just make it short, and I'll just shorten it up. I won't get into
Mm-hmm.
the exact details. First of all, there's bias. You got
Mm-hmm.
to think about who created that study, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what was their agenda when they created it. Then I think about their sample size.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these things are not discussed. When y'all start throwing data out, y'all
No,
don't
no, no,
say,
no,
well, the
no.
sample, hold on, let me finish.
No,
So
no.
you
Just
said you wanted me,
hey,
oh
hey,
God,
hey,
I
hey,
was
hey.
trying to present and now you interrupted me. I was flowing with it.
All right. Okay. Go ahead. You got 2 minutes. Flow with it.
Okay, so I'm trying to make it quick. You said I don't know how to talk about it. I do. So then I think about sample size. If I say, well, how many people were in that study? And where was it regional? Was it across the United States? People don't have the details to actually help validate a study. And then not only that, is it peer reviewed? A lot of people don't know whether what they had is peer reviewed. Where did it actually come from? Where's the original source and what references? People just throw stuff out and they don't actually have real, like, research data variables. What were the variables? What were the limitations, of the study? What were the real results and what were the other findings and future things they need to look into because they don't have enough answers? It's all kind of variables. And these people can't even, I mean, and there's bias.
Can,
There's
can I
bias as well.
can I
A lot of
interrupt?
times you have people that will only, you know, interview people who are from the South. Did you do that? Or did you get people from different regions? That's going to make a difference.
You-
Just control group, no control group. I mean, so many things
okay.
we have to ask
Okay.
about this data.
Okay. As a STEM guy, you know how you get around that?
There's no getting around all those
Yes,
things.
there is. It's called using multiple studies. Okay, the more the merrier, right? The more variations, the merrier. Okay,
You
for
still have to know that other stuff. Are there
it's none,
biases,
no, no,
variables,
eh, eh,
limitations? It's
no,
a
no.
lot still.
What I'm saying is, okay, if you take 100 studies, okay, 100 studies,
Hmm.
different people in different regions in different time periods, they all say the same thing. Guess what? That's probably more accurate. If you take one, okay, you got to okay. Who did the study? What was the peer group? Okay, how many people were actually involved? Okay, just like with the education system under COVID, right? Okay, you can't get a bigger study than that. Okay, well, if you have a isolated study of like 2 or 3 thousand students, or maybe even sometimes even a small school district, right, which maybe what 10, 15,000 students versus what uh, uh, 40 million kids. Okay, there's no way to actually replicate a study that big. Okay.
Well, then, you know what? I'm gonna say this to you. There are lots of variables. I'll throw one out there for you real quick. Even when you said that stuff about studying COVID, and there's these raw numbers. There's lots of data out there, But even when you compare it, it's going to be a lot of variables. Like there are some school districts where the kids didn't have any access to computers,
Mm-hmm.
right? So the reason that they did not show up, they did not perform, was because they didn't have Wi-Fi because
Okay.
they're rural, or they didn't have a computer. That
Okay.
may be
And,
different from I'm
and,
unmotivated. I got all the
and,
technology I need, but
and,
I
and,
don't know how to
and,
use it. You
and
understand?
how do you actually evaluate that?
You would have to break them down in
No,
subgroups.
no, no,
That's
no,
what
no,
you'd
no,
have
no,
to
no, no,
do.
no, no,
Yes,
no.
you would.
Listen to me.
They could be different subgroups to
Listen to
control.
me. Listen to me. You go to another school district where they have all that stuff, okay, with none of the downsides, and compare
You
the
would
two.
have to create subgroups and
No,
compare
no, you,
among
no, you
subgroups.
wouldn't.
Yes, you would.
No, you wouldn't. No,
Yes,
you
you
wouldn't.
would.
No,
Yes, you
you wouldn't.
would. They're
No,
not
you
all the
wouldn't.
same.
No, you
They
wouldn't.
are not all the same, sir.
The thing is, if you
You
take,
can't compare apples and oranges.
listen to, yes, you can.
No, you can't.
You can. You know how?
If you want to
No, no, no.
contrast them, you can.
Listen to
But
me.
if
You
you're
know,
looking for
you,
similarity,
what,
I don't want to argue about data and
hey, wait,
statistics
wait,
with you
wait, wait,
tonight.
wait.
Okay?
Stop talking for a goddamn second, okay?
I don't want to argue with you about data and statistics tonight.
All right, all right, good people.
We're so hard.
It's so hard, okay? What I was gonna say, you can't compare apples and oranges, okay? And uh, uh, you can say both apples and oranges are what? Sweet, are they?
Mm-hmm.
Are they fruit? Yes, are they? Do they grow on trees? Are they? There's similarities between apples and oranges, okay? Now, when you go down into the nuanced details, they're not the same. But the thing is, you can't compare them. But the thing is, anybody does, because we do this in chemistry all the time
Mm-hmm.
with different states. Okay, oxygen acts differently in a frozen state versus a ultra heated state, a gas state. Okay, or even sometimes when it's burning. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and you compare the two. Yes, you can by molecular structure. Okay, what is the same between oxygen or water that's frozen versus water that's steam? Okay, you can't compare the two. Okay, how do they react? What is the central essence between H2O? Okay, what's the essence between it? You can't compare them. So you can take a pour in COVID under the same conditions for the most part, okay? Because the kids have to stay home. They can't go. There is no regular school, okay? So how do kids that in a rich area, rich parents and stuff like that, compare to kids that are poor in a poor rural area? That's a big ass study, okay? Under similar conditions that you can't replicate under normal conditions, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're still studying the ramifications of education under COVID because all the data that has come out. Because, like I said, we have not just a local study, not just a country study, but a global study. Different educational aspects and how kids learn on the COVID um, nationwide, and what they found out all across all socioeconomic status is that kids still learn best from human beings being in front of them. They still have to have human contact to
Yeah,
learn.
human
Okay,
interaction, yes.
they cannot learn. They cannot learn directly from AI. They cannot learn directly from a computer, and that's been the case no matter whether they're wealthy or they're poor. That's
Mm-hmm.
the first thing that came out. Okay, that's the first thing people looked at. Okay, can you teach these kids through AI? Because I was sitting there with my kid, with my grandson, going through his studies. Okay, it's like that, and they still need to be in the classroom with people. They still learn best from people. Now, maybe that will change later on, but thing is, for right now, that's the first thing that came out of COVID. Okay, because a lot of people thought that you can actually flip the classroom and use AI to teach these kids, and they found out, oh, it don't work that way. Okay, they still need human to human contact. I
Yes.
don't care whether they're billionaires or they're kids, rural kids, damn near sharecropping. The exact same thing across the board, and this not just here in the United States, but all the way across the world. You have billions of kids underneath the same conditions, and guess what? This is what they found. There's core principles that you will find out. Yeah, so like I said, the strong need to be right is enforced. But this is disagreement. Y'all got disagreements or what?
I mean, brother DJS,
Hmm.
listen, I, man, I thought I needed to be in a straight jacket, man. What? The way you were dealing with this woman.
Well, you know, man, because
Yeah.
have you been married?
No, no, oh no.
A long-term
I've been,
girlfriend?
I've had, yeah. I've been there, brother. And
So what you just heard is not unusual.
no, it's not. It's
and
definitely no. Oh no,
that's
no, no.
and that's probably why. That's probably like you. That's like me. That's probably why you're not married.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know the consensus is who hurt me. Uh, you don't love your mother.
Oh yeah, my favorite. Who hurt you?
Yeah, what else? I mean, the list goes on and on. You know, May's gonna say, "Oh, I hate women," and da da da. Da. Oh no.
Yeah. I mean, you ask her a direct question. You stick to the question, and she got 3 master's degrees. It's not like she's stupid. That's why
No, no.
it frustrates me. Okay, you know exactly what you're trying to do. Okay, you know exactly what I said. Okay, when I say first, you know exactly what I said. When I say final, you know exactly what I said. Okay, I say
What?
who has the final decision. You know exactly where they went. That's
Yeah,
because you want to
yeah.
expand the question. I know what you're doing.
Yeah,
Okay,
you know,
I'm not 15. I know what you're doing. Stop.
you know what? I mean, the disturb. I won't say it's bothering. It's disturbing
Mm-hmm.
to know that a woman,
Mm-hmm.
and even though you can see it on TikTok, social media, the whole
Mhm.
shebang,
Mm-hmm.
that women in our community have lost their damn minds, and
No, they
they
didn't. No, they haven't. That's who they are.
Yeah,
That's who they are.
unfortunately.
They haven't lost their minds. That's who they are. The thing is, they're able to be who they are now. They've been that way. I'm listening to the. I forget who wrote it. Audrey something, but I think she wrote it back in the 1945 called "The Street." Okay, it it ain't changed. Okay, it ain't changed. It's still the same. Thing is, they couldn't be completely themselves outside of the system that they're in now. Now they can.
not. Yeah,
BGS,
no, but I'm just
BGS.
saying through the
Go
whole
ahead,
year.
James, and then Tunnel Runner.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, again, the evidence is worldwide.
Yeah, I
You
know.
see it. I'm a
I know.
millennial, and I can tell. I don't know what May don't understand. Maybe okay, you live in a part of the rural, whatever, the South, right? That's fine. But you go down to Atlanta,
She's
down
in
Atlanta.
Atlanta. She's in
That
Atlanta.
He's in Atlanta,
that
yeah.
that's what I'm saying, right? But she
Yeah.
look, she make it seem like she in like out like 20 miles out or something, well,
Oh,
right?
she lives in a suburb, but she used to teach. Think she said she taught for a continuation school. Okay, that means
Okay,
you know exactly what we're talking about.
so
I don't know.
okay.
Yeah.
So what is disturbing, even in 2025, if
Mm-hmm.
you cannot see the craziness inside Buckhead, College Park,
Mhm.
please stop having this discussion. Stop wasting your brother's time.
What I'm saying is, even from the wealthier women, okay, look at Stacey Abrams, okay, can't get no more educated than her, right? She says the
Yeah,
same shit, okay. Basically, high octane HBCU and then Ivy League graduate, okay.
yep,
Mhm.
Still the same shit. Look at Jasmine Crockett, okay.
yeah,
She ain't no
Oh,
ratchet, okay.
everybody's favorite
yeah.
Butterface minstrel show.
Yeah, she ain't no ratchet. She talks the same language. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who. What I hate is when they try to say it's who you hang around. Okay, I don't know who you hang around with. Okay,
As if,
Hey, BGS.
as if you want to be around them ratchet
hey,
ass folks.
yeah.
Hey, BGS. That's why I made this can. Gynocracy, the black woman is God. Condensed lies and bullshit.
And bullshit.
Now with 1,000% extra sodium.
In fact, go ahead, Tony Runner, jump in.
Yeah, I'm just going to say, my wife is at church right now. I mean, she's at church right now. She's repenting for her
Oh, praise the
purchases,
Lord.
and she's at church right now repenting for her purchases in Thailand. But she did not get the sneakers. She actually came out of there with no sneakers in the Nike store.
All women have secrets, man. I'm sorry.
Unfortunately,
All women have secrets. Okay.
Yes, yes.
I got lucky. My mom spilled some of them secrets before she died.
Yeah. You know what? My mother's trying, but I don't even want to hear it.
Damn. Are
Yeah,
they that bad?
she had 60 years to tell me what I need to know. You want to try to tell me now? I don't need it now.
And we still got more women coming, going to Thailand, young girls coming to Thailand, upset that men will not talk to them and give them the time of day.
Okay. Explain this to me, Tony Runner. Okay. You're an ex. You know, I mean, you're a expat, passport bro, right? Okay. You went down to
Yeah,
Colombia. Okay.
yes.
Did you go down to Colombia actually date American black women?
No.
Okay. In other words, so an American black woman coming down to Colombia, why is she looking for an American black man?
Because she knows that she don't know any better.
No. I want to ask Tony Runner that's actually doing it. Okay. Does it make sense to you?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It's actually they go into some of the worst places they could go to find a man. The best place for a black woman to find a man is in America, and that's it. Anywhere else is going to be more difficult. They're making it difficult for themselves when they leave the United States.
Okay, it's because women are what, sellers, and men are buyers. Okay,
and men are buyers. Yeah.
And why would you sell 10 cents on the dollar?
Yeah, men are looking for femininity and looking for, and you come in there with your masculine self or your fake masculine self and can't give the men what they want. So the men there and the men that left America.
So why would a say a brother like you, Dirty Foot Jose as he is, okay, travel? I think Colombia is what, 3,000 miles away from America, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, 3,000-4,000 miles, something like that, right? Why would travel 4,000 from Atlanta? Harder guy in Akron, down to Colombia looking for a black woman. Does it make sense?
Absolutely no sense.
So why would a black woman, in her mind, okay, show up in a foreign country and think the men are looking for her?
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's idiotic. It's crazy. I mean, they go to Thailand and they can't speak the Thai language. They want to, so they can't really deal with the Thai people because, don't get it twisted. They speak Thai. They don't speak. Everybody says, "Oh, they speak a lot of English." No, they speak Thai, and most of them don't even speak any English. So you have to, if you're going to interact with the locals, you got to know the language a little bit. And so these arrogant women try to come over there, and they can't do nothing.
So why do they actually go to the country, get mad at the black man for not dating them?
Because they think the black man is theirs and they should control it.
And the patty rollers. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm coming to collect my runaway slave. Okay.
Yeah. BJS, you know what your problem is?
What's that?
You're using logic.
Yeah, you know what said that? It was actually Aaron Clary because he was wondering the same thing. He said, "Why would a woman go down to Colombia looking for a black man?"
I don't think logic even goes into the conversation, but I don't have an answer
because he was wondering, and a black guy had to explain it to him. Okay, but black women really believe that no matter where black men are, if they show up, they're supposed to out and belong to them. Okay.
Yes.
They would be better off going to Colombia than Thailand. At least they're only 3 hours away, 3-4 hours away. Going over to Thailand looking for a black man is totally idiotic.
Okay.
The entire Pacific, that's crazy.
Okay. I'm here. I'm gonna show this real quick, okay. What I'm doing. Because I said starting next month I would remove them off the block list, okay? Because this is supposed to patrol. The thing is that they have to promise me that they're going to be respectful, right? Okay. So I am right now, okay. I am removing Gabe and May and who else? Anybody else? Now Jess stays on. Anybody else that should remove? Should I? No, Big J Triple X got to stay.
Oh, your wannabe stepchild?
Yeah. Nagone. Okay, I'll take him off. And who else? Tori L. Okay, I don't even know what that is, but I'll take him off too. All right. And I will save. So you can comment now. Okay, you're saved. So you're off the block list. No, say no block May. No, I said I would unblock her. Okay, but the thing is, if I do it again, guess what's going to happen? It's permanent. No CompTIA lovers. I don't know, man. That's outside the parameters of my expertise. Okay, CompTIA is just another language to me. Since I'm not in the business, I don't know.
And what are your thoughts on that shooting that happened in Washington, D.C.?
I don't know enough about it, okay? That's more of James's territory because James is an expert, so he can tell you. Taz Taz doesn't come to this channel, so I don't. I've never
I
blocked
haven't
Taz.
seen Taz in a minute. I'm sure he's still around, but
Taz and his woman had issues down in Mexico, man. So they haven't been around in a minute because they have a lot of legal issues going on right now. But
oh, okay.
but ask James about the shooting because he probably would know, have more insight on it than I would, since he's right there.
Well, you have anything, James?
So I'll say as much as I can say.
As you can, yes, you can.
Okay,
Yeah.
understood.
One of the issues, and it's always been, I think Charles can talk more about this on the military side, is that I sent an email blast. So when the shooter approached the soldiers, they were racking the firearm.
Okay.
To reload. Basically, they didn't have one in the chamber.
Okay.
Which in training they tell you should have one in chamber, but I guess in regards to military commands, most units.
I think because of the sensitive nature of black people and National Guard.
Yes.
I think the directive came from the White House to I don't know why you would walk around with a gun and not have have it loaded. It makes no sense because it makes you a target. But go ahead.
Yeah. So that is one of the things that it's a gray area. I mean, it's always been around, but obviously we saw the repercussions of that.
Yeah. That'll be addressed immediately. So you don't have to worry about that no more. Okay. That ain't gonna happen again.
The gentleman, I will say this: he is part of, I think, one of the aspects of the Afghani revolution, as during the GWAT war.
Yes, I kind of heard.
Yes. And his affiliation through obviously the CIA, which plays a big role, but also I've listened to what's his name, Flynn. And he's talked about this many times, saying that we've talked about this, that this might be one of these activation sleeper cells type situations.
Okay, could be.
So yeah, we'll just leave it, in that gray area. But yeah, it is one of those situations where, especially after Trump has really clamped down on the crime in DC because it is through the roof, and has pretty much G-checked those women at Metro and the mayor to get it in order. Who knows? This might be another way of, vulnerability, right? Because we all know the military guys in the Central Nation of DC, they're not low to have one in chamber. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what we really know. Most time with things like this, it'll trickle out over sometimes months and years. You will never really know the whole inside story of it. Even with 9/11, even though it's been what 20
plus years,
25 years almost. Okay?
24.
Yeah. You still don't know. Okay. There's still stuff trickling out that we don't know. So this kind of stuff, it could be directly what you saw, but most times it's not. Okay. It's not what, especially when you get outside actors like Afghanis and stuff like that. Okay. How did they get here? Who are they? Why were they here? How did they get the weapons? Who they're connected to? All that kind of stuff. Okay. So, but that'll take time to trickle out. Yeah. And who was he acting alone on his own accordance or a bigger network? We don't know.
Yeah.
It'll take time. And it's probably all kind of rumors and innuendos flying around in the background in the dark areas. Okay, but the thing is, nobody knows until somebody makes a mistake and slips up and says something. So it'll be a while. I don't know if that helps.
Yeah, it helps.
Yeah. So I didn't say anything about it because because it's too soon. It just happened, and with stuff like this, okay.
Yeah, that's understandable. There's not really enough information to make.
There never is.
Huge opinion, but
there never is. All we can do is say something happened and comment. Even with Charlie Kirk, it was months ago, right? This stuff still dripping out about Charlie Kirk. Okay.
Oh yeah, there's all conspiracy theories,
Yeah, you have to weed through all this stuff and actually crystallize and find out what's true and what's not, and that's hard.
Hey, BGS, about last Wednesday, I was in the room with my wife and two Thai ladies in the dark, and people were touching and massaging me. It was wonderful.
And,
Yeah.
well, at least you have permission from your wife to have it done.
Yeah, she was getting her massage too. So we were all
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, then that's fine. It was mutual pleasure. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you were out there and you got a happy ending, that'd be different.
yeah, it would be. But she was so relaxed she couldn't do anything about it.
She would, oh no, you had a happy ending. You said something about it, okay? And I know the Latin women are submissive until the man gets caught in front of their face. She will say something, okay? They're passive to a point.
Yeah, true. I don't want to be Bobbitt.
Nah,
No,
you
don't.
might get assaulted.
Yeah, she would get assaulted. Who knows? It's one thing if you cheat, but cheat in front of my face, that's not going to happen. There's
You ain't
limits.
gonna make it out there.
I know you cheat, but you can't do it in front of me like that. That's disrespectful.
Yeah. Out of town.
Well, I don't have to tell you. Let that Indian blood get revved up, man. You in. Once it gets revved up, you in for it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't call us when you got
the
heart stop for a quick second.
We just like they say, we just come in and review the body.
I gotta call her father. Your daughter's out of control.
He said, "What?" And he said, "What did you do?" Well, I got a happy ending in front of her. Oh, okay. Hey, that's on you, player. He gonna say that's on you. That's disrespectful. That's on you, player. You better get them how them Latins cry when they did shit wrong, and they begging for forgiveness, and they start crying on film. You got to get them tears out.
A novella.
The Latin men cry as much as the women do.
Yeah, telenovelas. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, they cry.
BJ, I still got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Obviously, you have women like May who still refuse to accept the truth and nothing but the truth. What are going to be the ultimate Armageddons for these sisters? And obviously, I think it'll be too late. But what does it take? Is it just the homelessness, the crime, the violence? What?
Okay, like I always say, what if a black man really wants a woman's attention, you got to do what? Leave her at least once, right?
Yeah.
It's going to take black men wholesale leaving black women alone. That's what it'll take. And if they want to get back with them, that's different. But the only way they'll change is black men wholesale leaves them. And I can't see that in the foreseeable future, because I don't know why, but black men are fiercely loyal to their women. They really are.
Even with the environment that we're in.
Yes, they still. I mean, I don't have to tell you, man. You got black male friends. What do they say?
I mean, a lot of them boys done tapped out, man. If the 40, anything like I'll say 36 and up.
Mm-hmm.
They actually do math and they understand chemistry.
Yeah. But I still love them.
Yeah. They'll take that ass whooping until they are there in the. It's funny, even in the institution I'm at, the jail. There are more brothers who are getting hit for domestics or chasing a woman. And it's been a recent, massive elevation because, like you said, them brothers don't want to let them go.
Mm-hmm.
And when I have a talk with them, they were like, yo, I know she was toxic, but I tried to work. It's just like, you gonna learn.
And there's some of these women, they're gonna go down with the ship. They don't care if they live in the street, under a bridge. They are not submitting to any black man. It just ain't they just ain't going out like that. The sisterhood is strong.
The thing is, they won't submit, but they'll cooperate.
Yeah, I mean, until they get robbed.
For black men, submission is just cooperation for most black men.
Because you can't tell me. I'm telling you, law enforcement, they ain't sticking their heads out like that like they used to.
No, because because law enforcement is going through the same thing with their women.
Yep.
Yeah. That's why them black chicks are getting arrested for domestic violence. I think I forget who it was. I think Mediocre MTR showed it, right, where this chick thought thought that admitted that she had headbutted her man, okay,
Yep.
and that's he was bleeding and stuff like that, and she thought they were actually going to arrest him. They arrested her.
What you
Really?
call it? You call it the blue leash, right?
The blue leash, yeah. It
Yep.
worked the other way. I mean, but the thing is, white women and women have wanted equal protection and fair outcomes, stuff like this. So men just start applying the same thing to them. Okay, you called, we got to be neutral about it. Okay, you're actually the aggressor, so we got to arrest you. Well, he's a man, doesn't matter. You're the aggressor. Okay, we don't use gendered language for that.
Nope.
You know, per your instructions.
Yeah, Sha'Carri Richardson. We saw that live on video.
Oh my
right?
gosh!
A couple of months ago, in front of everybody.
Yeah, and she was mad at him because you're supposed to be the man and protect me, okay? Even though I assaulted you.
Take this L.
Yeah, yeah, and black women believe that. Well, women believe that, you know, but black women especially.
She wanted him. He supposed to be the man. Be the man. You gonna let him take me to jail?
Yeah, let me take
After I beat you up.
After I beat you up, yeah, you're supposed to take that ass whooping like a man. And a lot of black women actually believe, and the thugs and the pookies actually believe that they're supposed to take that ass whipping. It comes with the territory, and it does. That's why, you know, being a pookie is not as easy as you think it is.
High cholesterol, high blood pressure.
High cholesterol, high blood pressure, violence, okay?
Violence, gray hairs,
gray hair, all that kind of stuff here.
Hot grits.
Well, yeah, well,
Boiling water.
Normally those are the southern pookies, and that's normally the last straw.
I'm surprised. I am. I'll say this. I give Pookie, all you Pookies out here listening to this channel, I give y'all a lot of praise for resiliency.
They do. Yeah,
they put up with shit.
I know too many pookies, and I know too many what they call what is it, homosexuals and stuff like that. And I hear the shit that, man, you know, I hear the woman talking to them like all kind of nuts and stuff like that. Man, they got their head down. The man, that's the man. She talks to you like that all the time. He said, yeah, man.
Yeah.
They keep walking, okay? Because that's what I got to deal with. If you hear that, yeah, man, you know what it is. Yeah, you know, I got to do what I got to do.
Man, I salute y'all Pookies, man.
I could, you know, I've had the offers. I could never take the deal because I know what it comes with, man. I said, I know me. I'll be homeless in a heartbeat because she put my ass out because I'm gonna say some shit. Okay.
I mean, shit.
Oh yeah.
I even applaud them for beating strokes, heart attacks, and everything they go through.
And then if she don't get an orgasm, you got hell to pay, man. Because if you're a pookie or you a homosexual, you live on your dick. You know, if she don't get a nut, man, you got problems. Okay, your stuff might be on the porch.
Yeah, I've come to the point. I don't understand these lames complaining about pookie. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Y'all want them heifers? Okay, bro.
The thing is, they want something. You know, they think they want it. Okay, until they have it, and then once they have it, then they run the other way.
Hell yeah.
Once a lame gets a real Keisha, a real one, okay, he don't never go back. I'm telling you, he don't never go back. And said, hey man, you want? How about that thought over there, man? That over there. Oh man, no, I don't fuck around. You mean don't fuck around? Ex-girlfriend, man, no, I don't fuck around. Okay. If they actually, I wish every lame could get a Keisha and have it for about 6 months. Every single one, okay. All the ones that complain about pookies and Ray Rays and low class thug dudes, okay. I just want them to have that thug's woman for 6 months.
Just make sure you sign a waiver.
Yes, exactly. Okay, you can't get her locked up. Okay,
sign this waiver.
Yeah, sign this waiver. Yep. And Dusty Jones said, "Damn, be just." I mean, I do. I wish that people would fucking complain because I don't know about James. I've been on both sides. Okay, I've been with the elite people with all the money and big houses and shit. And I've been my nephew's going through the same thing. And the people that are down at the bottom. Okay, and I come from people down at the bottom, and I know what these women are like. Okay, and all these lames, and I know when I hear them talking, y'all ain't been through shit. Okay, you actually really want this woman because their punani is good. Okay. I'm gonna get you a nice, crazy Keisha and have you be with her for about 6 months and see what happens. As she finish cussing you out and hitting you upside your head and pulling knives on you and shit, see if you want to go back.
Lying on you like Sha'Carri Richardson did.
The line I can take, but the thing is, the violence is different.
The violence. They
The
can't.
violence.
It's
The
the
violence. Especially if they think that you're gonna let them get away with it. Okay. He ain't gonna push back. Shit. Let me do some more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That ego kicks in. Like,
Yeah. Oh shit. Girl, I whooped his ass. Like now he got smart. I went upside his head. Yeah. Oh, weird girl. Where he didn't do nothing. No, he lame. But he got a good job though.
Yeah. Now, BJ, I've come close, but I've seen too many victims. I said,
I know.
and that's why I almost bit that apple. I said, oh shit.
And I come in, I walk you stroll in, and you see a dude, man, and he got that look. I said, okay, okay. So the chick you living with, your baby mama, whoever she is, right? Okay, she's stressing you right now. Yeah, man. Hey, here, man, take this joint, man. You be all right. That's why they smoke, man. They gotta smoke to cope.
I got a family member, older cousin of mine. He been dealing with that, and you could see the years off his life.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that's all they got. I mean, they can't adjust to a more moderate woman. Like,
Yeah. See, so I got a little bit of. My daughter was telling me, because I was telling her, I said, your mama probably thought I was lame. She said, no, she knew you wasn't no lame. I said, so the thing is, they think I'm the upgrade. Okay, when they listen to me, he still got a little in him, but he's the upgraded part. So, no, I ain't your upgrade, baby. Go back over there with homeboy.
Yeah, he ain't gonna throw you in the back of the trunk.
In
Go drive.
the back of his Tesla.
I can't see. You hit the brake, she smack the back. Oh, this nigga crazy.
Oh, good. Oh,
And
Lord.
iRobot said, "We have arrived." We'll throw you in a ditch. Nah, you just saying.
Where are my trolls at, man? My trolls ain't when I do this, they don't show up, man. But
they showed up to her credit.
Yeah, she did show up.
They're gonna show up on that replay game, and then they're gonna come at you.
May's trying to rehabilitate her image. That's what she's trying to do.
Of course. Oh,
and and then she falls right back into it. Well, I said about Toy, but Toy didn't laugh at it. I said, "What's she supposed to?"
Well, that's the thing that shocked me when she said, "Oh, you guys were so sensitive and defend her," and I scratched my head. I said, "So if we flipped the whole script around, and I was your brother, and I heard a woman say the same derogatory things, do you not think I would feel sensitive?" That's what I'm saying. If it was your husband, like you, no, baby, don't worry about it. She's just joking.
No, he rightfully so. He would come in and defend his wife. Okay,
exactly
from that remark. Okay, rightfully so. And we have to back. Man, you're right. We out of line. Okay.
Yeah. So, but
I gave her a chance to actually back down and leave it alone, and she kept doubling down on it. So
that's why I'm shocked, because when she came back on up here now, and she's still speaking that language.
Yeah.
I said, baby girl, it's all right, man. I get it. You fucked up, and you trying, like you said, clean the image, but nah.
Yeah. But I was trying to tell her in a nice way, okay? You black women insult black men on a continuous basis and not even know that they're doing it because it's so normal. The ugly things that black women say just casually because it's kidding, okay? It's being fun, is doing little digs, right? Continuously, right? And they think it's just we just talking shit, we just having fun.
But you know what, I think also be just she went at a woman that she don't even know.
Yeah.
Like the whole, saying public pussy. I'm like, first of all, I was on the panel. I said, I don't know where that came out of, because the discussion had nothing to do.
Yes.
With that was the shocking part. Like, it wasn't even an altercation. Toy wasn't even on the live. Like
she was on the live. She was on the panel, and May came up attacking her, because she was there. She did it intentionally, right? That's why she said it. And I said, "Okay, May, that's enough of that. Let's get back to normal." And she kept double. That's why I had to let her go.
Said, okay. BGS, that's one thing that Kevin Samuels did. Women don't know how to apologize. To really apologize, when they really mess up and disrespect somebody, they don't really know how to apologize for real.
You know why?
And do it being humble. Yeah.
It's because being humble, admitting that you're wrong to them is what? Shame.
Mm-hmm.
What's the first acronym for sign language? Shame. Black women cannot stand to be shamed because they already are. They already feel it. They already feel guilty. They already feel shame. They don't actually want to be shamed publicly. That's like a maze changing the argument and want to be right, trying to save face. She don't like being shamed in public. So
but they want to disrespect you, but they don't want to be shamed in public. But they don't mind disrespecting you in public.
Rules for thee, but not for me.
Yeah, I call her the new version of Al Sharpton.
May's actually a typical gynocrat. She just doesn't realize it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm different because I live in the suburbs. My husband makes this amount of money. Blah blah blah.
I'm educated.
Yeah, I'm educated. I got 3 master's degrees. But you sound like all the other black women out there.
Mm-hmm.
What separates you?
Yeah, I was in Atlanta with May, and I had to go to South America to find me a wife. Yeah, I had to leave out of this country, out of that city, and out of this state.
Because they don't
going south.
Because they don't produce wives in the black community anymore. That's why. I mean, I've said that. I've seen that over my lifetime. We start with my sisters. Okay, my mother didn't pass down those skills to my sisters. Okay, yeah, she didn't, and I saw it. When you go out there and start dating women that are boomers, right? You see that it's some do, some don't, but it just got worse over time. So I don't blame black men for not marrying these chicks because they're not wives. They're as they say, they're partners. Okay, at best, they're not even good partners, really, for the most part.
Because when my wife messed up, she'll humble herself and apologize, and she'll do it sweetly. And but she's been trained to do that. If you mess up and your husband's right, because I'm responsible anyway.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, I'm going to be the responsible one because I'm the man.
Yeah.
So then when you mess up, you got to say it, got to admit it, got to
Yeah.
It's part of your job.
It's part of your job. I mean, black men have to get, when they go abroad, they have to get used to that old patriarchal role, the old role in the family that you probably haven't been trained for, number one, until you have to get used to again. So that's an adjustment for the man. For the most part, what you get back is way more than worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I almost messed up when she was coming. She's getting up in the morning, cooking me breakfast every day. I'm going to try to tell her, no, you don't have to do that. Then somebody said, whoa. I said to myself, no. That's why you got her, because she's doing the little things that you need her to do. Don't be starting to let her sleep. At the time she wasn't working, so she would get up every day, cook me breakfast. Mm-hmm. That's part of your job. And she's still doing it.
Well, Run, I gotta ask a question for you. Obviously,
go ahead.
You've been on both sides of the planet, right? Would you say, with your experience, that obviously your wife now, she displayed something that she eagerly wanted to illustrate, a way of affection and love without any
Comfort KM, if you got a disagreement, that's what the link is for. Okay, you don't have to put it in a chat. Okay, they're not all the same. Okay, we have people here telling you that they're not all the same. There's a reason for that. Okay.
As you were saying, brother, she was doing that from the beginning. She's trying to show me. She wants to show me that she cares about me, and she tries to do the thing. She tries to make me feel, even like say, I can't read her mind, but she acts like she likes me. She acts like she wants to be with me. She does a good acting job.
She plays.
You don't even get an action from these black women. They don't even want to seem like they don't want to smile at you. That's what
I've had black women that actually love my dirty draws, but I can't be with them. Okay, give me the performance.
Yeah.
Fuck the love. Give me the performance, okay? Because I've had the love and had the fights and all the obstinate shit. Give headaches. Give me the performance, okay? I just want it to work.
I think they need to create a super Tylenol for black men.
Yeah.
Go to the FDA.
Like Tina Turner's. What love got to do with it, right? Give me the chick who has to cooperate with me, do what I ask, Make my life easier. You know, I'm working. Make my life easier. I
Mm-hmm.
come home to a scowl face and what I ain't doing every day. Okay, I ain't got time to worry about you.
I ain't supposed to.
I got to fight the world. I don't have time to babysit you.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what I got you for. I don't. I'll get rid of you and keep the kids. They're easy to actually deal with.
Yeah, they'll
Mm-hmm.
listen. They're young
Yeah,
enough. They'll listen. They'll be like, all right, daddy. Yep.
yeah. I was talking to my daughter about that, right? Because you know she's single mother and all that kind of stuff, and we're talking um how come black men don't show up as much, right? I said, why do you think? Okay, is it about the kids? She said, no, it's about the mama, right? Okay, look at Brittany Renner and PJ Washington. Okay, he don't mind being with his kid, he don't mind picking up his kid and taking care of his kid, right? He don't want to deal with her.
Yep.
Yep.
If she was smart enough, she'd have been like, hey, I know what working out. Hey, can you look out? All right, cool. Here's a couple $100, whatever you need. Boom, 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 boom.
Mm-hmm.
Go live your lifestyle. Let me do. It's easy.
It's easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's why I try to tell single mothers. More than half the time, it's really not the kids; it's you.
It's you.
That we don't want to be around.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you're not with your baby daddy, it has nothing to do with the kid.
Nope.
Mm-hmm. It ain't the kids we worried about. It's you.
No, yeah, because you're gonna come attached to the kid. Okay. If you know most black men have a family network. Okay. If you get
Mm-hmm.
the kid, you can figure out amongst your family how you just like she does how you actually gonna take care of this kid. Okay. You do the same thing.
Right.
Okay. And most black men would prefer to have the kid and have you stay away. Most black men. Okay.
Yep.
It's gonna be contentious. Okay. Um, you know, what's his name said, 80% of the problems that come up in a marriage or relationship is come from the women. It doesn't come from the men. Men don't like to come home to that bullshit. What's wrong with you now? What's wrong with you now? Okay. Well, I want to do what I do. You know what I taught them to do, and I say this for black that's who want all this kind of shit, man. Okay. Uh, put, for 2 months, put your budget on a spreadsheet. Okay. All expenses down to the fucking penny. What I want. There's the budget. You go figure it out. How are we gonna get it? What are you willing to give up?
Trade-offs.
Trade off. You know,
BGS.
go ahead.
Oh my bad. Go ahead.
Go
No,
ahead.
finish what you're saying. I'm laughing at the topic of people talking about, getting a woman pregnant, and it's like, okay, y'all don't like using condoms. I've had this experience a
But,
thousand
but,
times,
but
and
they
and
don't. They don't like you using condoms more than anything.
yeah.
It,
And the
it,
and the
it,
and the
it,
idea the
you know,
idea of your oh, go ahead, go ahead.
okay. Like I said, dude, I've been through this shit a lot. Okay, why don't black women like you using condoms? It's because they think that you fucking some other woman with them condoms. That's why, in their mind.
Yeah, they
Go
want to
ahead.
know if they pH balance is
No, no,
off.
no, no, no,
But
no.
I know it's
They
you know what I'm saying.
if they find condoms on you, they think you fucking another
Yes.
woman. That's how they
I
don't like condoms.
Yeah,
BGS,
yeah,
I have done that on purpose just to see a reaction.
yeah.
Hmm.
They tearing up the house, man. What the fuck? What
Yeah,
you?
yeah. Because you fucking another
When
woman with them condoms. Okay, she can't.
for for
You,
for
you,
a lady with a science degree not to understand that your prefrontal cortex shuts down while having sex,
mm-hmm,
and you're talking about decision making.
mm-hmm.
Nobody has good decision making during sex. It's not real. It's not even real to
Okay,
have it. And if you do, it's because the pussy is trash.
okay. And the thing is, black women, well, white women know, but you know, black women want to always say one thing. I give white women, they know if they get pregnant and having a baby, they know it's basically their fault for the most part. Okay,
Yep.
they don't, you know. But with black women, guess what?
I'm done. I'm done with life, and it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. I'm done.
That's why I asked May. I said, May. I said, who has the final decision as you bring the baby into this world? Well, let's talk about the first decision. Okay. No, answer my question as it was stated. No. I actually want to expand it. I said, okay. I said, who has the first decision of a baby coming into this world? Well, the man does.
Women.
Yeah. Well, she has to open her legs,
They
right?
have the first and unless they're R worded, they have the first and final decision.
Yeah.
First, the middle, and the final.
Yes.
If you have had unprotected sex, you have Plan B, you have all type of pills, you have all type of everything, birth control,
Hmm.
morning after, everything.
Yeah.
And we can't act like y'all want guys taking birth control because y'all don't.
So basically, uh, the question always when I had it on my woman's channel, right, and the woman got pregnant by a guy, okay, in college, wherever, okay. First time I asked him, I said, okay, is this your first partner, sexual partner? No. How many have you had? Blah, blah, blah. When did you first start having sex? Most of the time it's like 15, 16 in high school, okay? Did you get pregnant by those guys? No. Why? Uh, Using birth control, condoms, what? Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. So in 5 years, 6 years of having sex with other guys, you never got pregnant. Why this guy? What's different? Uh, so what's so different about this guy? You decided that he was the one you're gonna have a baby by. Genetics, you fell in love. What? Dick was too good. What was it? And they put there. That's when they put their metaphorical head down and said, "Okay, I loved him." Okay. So basically, it was your decision to have this baby. It had nothing to do with him. He didn't force you to have this baby. You decided out of all the guys that you had sex with, this is the guy you actually gonna give a baby to. All right.
Well, BGS, I sent this to you earlier. It was on the
Mm-hmm.
time Lord Help Us, and it was a woman on Kendra G's show.
Mm-hmm.
She's an yeah. I don't know if you saw the one. She's an escort.
Mm-hmm.
She has 11 kids,
Mm-hmm.
and she's talking this craziness. I need a provider.
Okay. She does need a provider. She ain't lying.
Yeah, she is a
She needs
provider.
one. She
Big
needs
time.
one. Big time. Okay. But what? But yes, I need a provider. Yeah, duh. You need a provider. If I was in your shoes, I would too. Okay.
She does have a provider. It's whoever hits that app or hit that cell
No, no,
phone number, and
no,
she say the number,
no,
and
no,
they
no, no,
come through and
no,
provide
no,
some deed
no.
and some cash.
Okay. The thing is, you got 11 kids. Okay. People downplay a man in the house, another parent in the household. Okay. Unpaid labor. That's a lot. Just a guy sitting there with them 11 kids. That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't do nothing but sit there and watch them, that's a lot. Okay. You know how much that would cost to actually watch 11 kids if you had to pay for it?
$14,000 a month, bare minimum.
Yes. Bare minimum, right? Okay. That's a lot. And then if he has to look out for their welfare, feed them, and all that kind of stuff, probably help take care of them, that's a lot. It's not nothing.
Yeah, when my cousin was staying with her five boys, it cost a lot for me to make sure them boys, had what they needed.
Yeah,
it cost money to make sure them boys, make sure the boys got up, make sure they had something to eat when they got home from school. Like yeah.
Oh, the very presence of you just being there, okay, just being there. That's why my daughter, because she got this big extended family, right? She takes that for granted, right? Okay, she can go to work and drop the kid off at 2 or 3 different houses. He'll be taken care of. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
She don't have to worry about that. Ain't got to pay a dime. Ain't got to worry about him. Okay, the family actually look out for him better than a facility would. Okay. People forget how valuable that is, or a parent being in the household with that kid, how valuable that actually is.
BJS, where do you think my son's over right now?
He's probably
over at my mom's house.
Yes.
Slept over. I got 2 aunties there taking pictures 24/7, sending me them.
Yeah.
They asked me if I was coming over. I said, "Are you cooking crab legs today?" She said, "No, we're doing tomorrow." I'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, I don't overlook that about an extended family. It's a blessing when it actually works. Okay.
Yeah.
When it becomes negative, that's different. But the thing is, I'm not. My kids were raised in a village. Okay. They had 3 or 4 houses to actually go to. Okay. They never missed anything. Okay. Not birthdays, not Christmases, not schooling, nothing. Okay. My kids have no excuses. They have no excuses about, even though I wasn't in the house with her mom, okay? They have no excuses, okay? They had access to me. They had access to both sides of the family. No excuses.
Mm-hmm.
Even right now, my daughter was going shopping with my sister. We're out on Black Friday all day, okay? All day. Even now, okay? People say, well, BGS, blah, blah. I got a good relationship with my kids, okay? Okay. Now, was it perfect? Could it have been better? Yeah. But thing is, it had nothing to do with them. It had to do with their mama. They said,
Yeah.
how come y'all didn't, my daughter asked, how come y'all didn't stay together? Because I wanted her to live. You know how your mama is. And she started laughing. Yeah, Anyhow, that's why I don't talk about it that much on YouTube because of y'all. Doesn't believe I got a whole lot to say, but but I don't say it because I got kids.
Yeah, you told us how you couldn't come home with a smile on your face because she would start.
Oh Lord, James can tell you about that shit, man. If they didn't put that smile there, man, they're gonna give you all kind of hell. Why are you smiling? I didn't put it there.
That's like you. That's like you win the scratch ticket.
James, y'all think I'm making this shit up, man?
No, we know you ain't making this shit up.
Yeah, that's why may come in. Yap. He said, "I'm not 17, baby. I've been in relationships. I've been around you. Stop talking to me like I'm 17. Stop. You ain't my mama.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know black women. Stop."
I love it when they try to use that one on me. Your mama black, like, and
yeah. My son's mama's black, chocolate black. Guess we married Latinos, okay?
Mm-hmm.
For a reason, okay? I don't want to marry nobody like my mama. Okay, he said that.
My man jumped across that border with high hair.
Oh yeah. Play 50 cents to watch the elephant jump the fence, right? He didn't come back to the 4th of July. That's how high he jumped. Okay.
The black woman was probably saying, we could look out for. He said, man, Mexico? Oh no, come on, baby.
Tunnel runner said Mexico is not far enough. Okay.
They got caught.
Yeah.
I'll still do with the cartel. I don't give a fuck what they got.
Mexico is way too close to Keisha, man. Let me put this
Exactly.
me and Keisha, okay?
Well,
Dominican Republic, Mexico. Yeah, it's too close to the United States. Yeah,
Too close.
Keisha put that tracking
Too close.
device and call
Bad
the U.S.
influence.
Marshals. Get that.
But I can't believe these chicks are showing up in Thailand and Japan following these dudes around, man.
Oh man, they work for Cash Patel, man. They with the
Damn. And they pay Kenyan chicks to badmouth us in Africa. They pay them to badmouth us. So you guys are insane, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And another thing, to go to Thailand, there's a lot of black African pros. So there's so half of the women that are black are probably pros. So they don't know if you're American or whatever. And so you go in there and they're gonna assume that you're a pro too. It's just a bad idea, really bad.
Oh
idea.
yeah. If you go down there where they at, they're gonna assume that and you speak English. Okay, that means you down here to make a living. You're not out down here to sightsee. Why are you over here?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you at this club?
I mean, you got blonde, blue-eyed white girls complaining in Thailand that they can't get a date. Now you want to go there and try to find some man.
Yeah,
with money.
Yeah, the Australian dudes and the European dudes going there to get away from them.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And you black, and they definitely don't like you.
Now you will see some old, 80-year-old white guys, maybe with a young 22-year-old pro.
Yeah,
black pro, but they there for that.
I mean, they do the same thing in the States. Okay, the United States has more prostitutes than any other country on the planet. They do. People don't realize that. Okay, prostitution is worse in the United States than it is any place else in the world. We just hide it under legality.
Oh yeah.
Any place else, any other country in the world, the highest percentage of prostitutes any place in the world. Okay.
Oh yeah.
But we go overseas. No, we want different pros. We want variety. Right, we actually treat us right.
At least cook for us after we get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let that shit fly out.
Fly out. Yeah. The whole girlfriend experience. Okay.
Yeah. Even if I got it for 1 day or 2 days.
Yeah. I mean, you take a chick out to dinner and 4 dates, and she goes, you didn't get nothing but a bill.
No.
I don't owe you nothing, so you're worse than a prostitute. At least she's honest.
Mm-hmm.
I remember a guy telling me, I mean, this is like 30-something years ago. He used to go to Thailand, I think for 2 months. He would say he would get the girls and they would not leave. After he got rid of them, they just sit in the hotel lobby. Just when to come back in.
Comfort KM. What country has America has 1.5 million known prostitutes? What other country has more than that? KM, Comfort KM. What country is it? I want to know. I could be wrong. When I looked it up, America has the most. Who else has more?
Oh, my argument is also, okay, if you don't believe the numbers, just go out on a date and see what happens.
Hmm. I mean, you don't have to go out on a date. All you have to do is look at TikTok.
Yeah.
Denmark doesn't have. Denmark only has what? Denmark was it? What, 10 million people?
Yeah.
They don't have more prostitutes than us.
No.
And customs actually keeps foreign pros out of America for competition reasons. If they know a girl's a pro, they don't want her in the States. The women do not want her in the States.
Okay, if it's Denmark, I don't. No, I want numbers. Prostitution is strictly not forbidden, but actually strictly suppressed in China. They don't play that shit. Okay, very few prostitutes in China and India. India may have more. Okay, India may have more, but the thing is, they're not registered.
Mm-hmm.
Gregory says Denmark. Prove it, Gregory. Anyhow. Anyway, what the thing is, what I like about the passport bros is they prove what we always thought was true. Okay, that black women cannot go any place outside the black community, and they can't. You all over the world get rejected, except where? Home.
Yep, they ain't got nowhere else to go.
They don't. Okay, they don't. They prove that, and that's what makes them upset, is because they don't have any place else to go.
Yeah, they can't do what we can do. They just can't do it because we can be more masculine when we go overseas. They can't be more feminine when they go overseas.
The thing is, what's going on? In fact, this chick, this Nigerian chick was saying is that the African men are getting upset about their women dating us is because we're actually more egalitarian. They didn't mind them dating white men, but also when African American men come over there, all of a sudden, I guess we ruin their reputation or something like that. I don't know. I guess we're too soft. But the thing is, they don't like it.
Mm.
And you see that all over the world when African Americans come into a place. Okay, all of a sudden the men don't like you dating their women. Now the white man, the Asian man can come through there all day long and do whatever they want. But also when the black American man comes in, now it's the problem. It's because we're good. We're good at what we do.
Mm-hmm.
We also have enough archives.
Yeah.
to tell the next man, like, yeah, this is how you're gonna get this one.
Yeah. We had to, because we have the toughest group of women to actually please. So we have to have the best game on the planet, and we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had the best game. The game came from us. So all the rap and stuff like that. Because if you've been overseas, you actually can speak the language. Actually use a black game in their language. Man, they fall over backwards. Never heard it before. They never heard it before. So we start being romantic and joking and making them laugh and get them relaxed and getting in their pants. They love it because that's black game translated into their language.
Mm-hmm.
That's how come. That's how come the brothers are copying us. The men over the world are actually trying to copy us. Go ahead.
No, I was saying that's what if any guys thinking about really making those plans to go abroad, learn the language. It's so important, man. You will do. Your world expands when you learn the language. Because if you try to go to even to Thailand, you try to go there and just speak English, you actually only have a small view of what Thailand has to offer. Unless you can speak the language and speak it well, that you can deal with their family and friends and really, become part of the family. Or you're always going to be, you're always going to be an outsider, but you can be closer to the inside. Yeah, learn that language as much as you can.
As much as you can. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you can actually talk in their own language, that's almost like a superpower. Yeah. All right. Any other questions, y'all? While I'm up here, if not, we can bounce in a minute. Questions, that you guys have, because during my regular broadcast, you guys got all kind of offbeat questions. Okay, all of a sudden.
I got a question, Big GS.
What's that?
What do you think is considered a leftover in the United States? The way things are, what age cutoff?
I would say 40.
Really?
Leftovers, yeah. In America, yeah, because men, the median age to get married in the United States is 31, something like that. So I would say leftover range is probably about 40.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. If you normally it would be 30, but the leftover range is probably about 40. It's because the median marriage age is so high. So the highest the highest point to actually get married is about 30, 31. So if that is the case, it'll decline from there. So I say last chance, the last call for alcohol is probably about 40. If you ain't then you're gonna be left over. Yeah.
And BGS, what would you rank Cardi B?
Cardi B is as far as looks.
Yeah.
Is it before surgery or after surgery?
After surgery.
Oh, I would say Cardi B is about a 7 after surgery.
Yeah.
She's still not an 8 because she don't have the bone structure for it, but she's about a 7 after surgery.
Yeah.
She was definitely a 5 before surgery. Okay.
Yeah. That little ratchet Latina, man. She's funny, but she crazy.
With a little 70 IQ. But I give her credit, but she's made the most out of what she has. Okay.
Yes.
All right. That's why that's work ethic. Okay. I said, baby, you should not even be where you are, but the things you made it because you worked hard enough. Let's see.
Speaking, y'all, I really don't feel good, and I don't like how some of our African men from motherland, how some of you see Black American men. I really don't understand. Like, at this point in time, I don't fucking care. I really don't. Yes, I want you to know that as a human being, you must have self-respect. Especially as an adult, you must learn to have self-respect for yourself. All right. Like, I was live yesterday. A man joined my live session, and the way he started approaching Black American men, and he was from Gambia. I wasn't comfortable with that. I want you to know that my page will represent love, will represent unity, will represent togetherness, and that is the goal. That's what we are trying to stand for. All right. Okay, now I want you to know that what I noticed that yesterday, I feel like you were being jealous, and the reason is because, how will African women start dating Black American men? For you, it's not okay because Black American men don't deserve African women. Okay, now you are the only, like, I've talked with a lot of African men, and most of them, they have always supported the idea. You understand? They have always supported the idea. I don't know how a grown-up man, even you've once married to a Black American woman, as you clearly said that yesterday, and you have lived in this country for so many beautiful years, and you are still standing against these people. I just want you to know that there is no room for that. I don't have room for segregation. I don't have room for anything that is not okay. All I promote here is for us Africans, Black people around the world, especially Black Americans and people from motherland, to come closer as one beautiful Black people so that we can love ourselves. All right? All the diaspora wars, are you not tired of it? Are you not really tired of it? Like, that wasn't right. Please, if you come into my live session, please be kind, be mindful. Use your words very well. Be kind with your words. All right? So I want you to know that we stand for love and will continue to stand for love. For you Black American men, I know you actually felt offended that yesterday. I actually apologize. I apologize, and we are not gonna keep tolerating those type of things. We are not gonna tolerate it. As a black man from Africa, you don't own African women. You don't decide for them. So all you African women, for those of you looking for men, but you must be at the age of above the age of 21. Yes, make sure you are connecting on this very particular page. All right. We got a lot of handsome black American guys who are willing to relocate back to Africa, who are willing to settle down, who are willing to marry, who are willing to involve in good relationship, right? Anyway, guys, I see you guys on my next post. Keep watching my videos, and I love you all.
Yeah, it's becoming common. Okay, I hope it doesn't become a trend. But the thing is, that's you know, when I heard that, I've seen that before. Okay, Blackie says, why does the mainstream media promote black women in commercials with white men? Okay, um, it's called propaganda. They're trying to they're trying to integrate the black community into the into the white collective. That's what they're trying to do. So they've been trying to do that since 1945. So yeah, it's just close, actually adding to the process through propaganda. That's all it is. They've been. It's not the first time. Black men will
Trying to
catch.
keep hope alive.
Now the thing is, any country, okay, that's normal. Admixture is very normal in any country, okay? Any civilization, any group, okay, trying to mix the two groups to actually become one. That's like in China, right? Han Chinese are like 98.5% Han Chinese. Okay, all countries actually want to be monogamous, or what do you call it? Well, not monogamous, but what do you call that?
Homogeneous.
Homogeneous, yeah. Colombia, almost. Colombia, the same. It's probably not the country, but the thing is, in certain sectors of the country, right? They want to be homogeneous.
Yeah, they're separate. Yeah.
Yeah, they want to be homogeneous. That's just a natural order of human relations. Okay, really, animals the same way. Okay, you want to be homogeneous, although it takes a long time. So anyhow, anything else, y'all, before we go? I didn't get no troll. May was the only troll. Okay, interesting. Interesting.
I got one more
They're
video.
scared of you. They're scared of you, BGS. They're scared.
Well, they're scared of VHS. They're not scared of BGS.
BGS, she just made her announcement she's finally divorcing, but it
Ooh.
sounds like May, she made her.
Oh, to me, okay, yeah.
But it sounds like, as most black women, they can't leave.
No, they can. Yeah. It's like what is it? Hotel California. You can check in, but you can't check out.
Check out.
Like being in special forces, okay?
Yeah.
You can retire, but you can't really retire, okay?
No.
That chip stays in your ass, so we know where you are, okay?
What they say about hotels with the credit card, we make sure we keep that shit on file no
On
matter
file,
where.
yeah, no matter where you are, exactly.
Oh, he a smart nigga. We can't let him know.
Yeah, let him go. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Once you get tracked, man, because I've been tracked since I was a kid. Once you get tracked, they never really let you go.
No.
They're always tracking. So I've been tracked since I was like 6 or 7 years old. So
she's part of the Men in Black, brother.
So even here, when I show up to YouTube, all of a sudden, all people that I never even heard of start coming at me. Say, dude, I just got it. Like when I came part of the Black Ministry, I had trolls when I had like 100 subscribers. Okay, I just got here, and you guys already on me already. But they knew what I could do. So that's how come they came. When they were attacking, I'm talking about early. They were coming at me. We're gonna expose you, and we're gonna dox you. Dude, I just got here. Okay.
We're gonna send the rock wild. We're gonna set the German shot.
Yeah. We know we see you coming before you even get started. Okay.
Oh, get that nigga with a dope.
Yeah. Get him out of here. Okay. We know it's like letting the vampire into your house. Okay. Yeah, they were right though. Nah, they shouldn't have let me in the door. Okay, because shit's gonna change. Okay, it did. Not to their betterment either. Because they don't even come around though. Whatever happened with Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, they don't even come around no more. Okay. They ain't got nothing to say. Okay.
Man, it's gotten to the point where I've seen in the political spaces, especially with the the aggression of the transgender community.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you're seeing the internal fighting even turn up amongst the women.
Yes.
Because in the state of Massachusetts, they just appointed a transgender on the behalf of women's rights on the governor on the yeah.
That's what they asked for. So that's what they got.
Ooh-wee.
I don't know how they thought this was gonna turn out any differently.
They about to see a makeover for real.
Yeah. The Empire will strike back, huh?
Yeah, I said, y'all want BBL? Y'all got one.
You got one. Yep. And still swinging. Probably not even post-op. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Not even post-op.
Not even post-op. Okay. Transgenders winning Woman of the Year and shit. Sometimes. Now they try to put Cynthia Erivo as Man of the Year.
Let me ask you this on this final note.
Okay.
Do you think now with the transgenders really getting positions and could possibly rewrite feminism, should men sit back and watch the chaos?
Yeah, I would let it implode. Men are always trying to fix shit, man, and keep shit running. Okay, sometimes you got to let it implode. Okay, let it implode.
Let the transmission go.
Yeah. Y'all so capable. Y'all run it. If you actually run it, we'll give you kudos. But no, we need help. No, you don't need my fucking help. No, you said you could run it. Run it. The trans thing was okay when it was anti-man. Now they're taking women's spots, and that was the whole thing, to take women's spots. I mean, how can it be anti-man when they're trying to be females? Okay, what do you think they're going to look for? More females? They're going to look for men. They're trying to take your place, female.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna wish you were feminine now.
Yeah, MGTOW had a whole lot of trans men, trans women coming at us, okay, in the MGTOW, because they thought we hated women, so they thought they could be the alternative to women.
What?
I said, MGTOWs love women. We are straight. We're not homosexuals, okay? If we're homosexual, we wouldn't be MGTOWs. We'd just go over there with y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what they thought. They were big time, man, over a trans. That's why I learned a lot about them, about Patea and stuff like that, is because they were coming at us like that.
Wow.
Because y'all don't want women, so how we could actually replace them and be a better version of women than they are.
Oh, what?
Yes. The incels and the trannies are trying to join the MGTOW movement back then. I said, we were actually straight. We're actually heterosexual, right? We don't dive into homosexuality. Okay, you never heard us say that. But they thought, well, you guys say y'all hate women, so we thought the natural evolution has to go for us. No, my brother or sister, whatever you want to be called. Okay, no, it don't work that way. I said, do you think the future Antichrist leader will be an AI deity? I do not know. Some people do. There's always a church of the AI in San Francisco as we speak. That's been around for like 10 years. So there is a thing. If you go look, I think it's called Person of Interest, right? Look at the last 2 seasons where you have a godlike AI taking over the whole planet. If you find it either through Amazon or even through wherever you get your things. Season 4, season 5 of Person of Interest. They have a godlike AI.
I'll even add the last Mission Impossible.
Really? Mm-hmm.
Yep. The The Last Reckoning, and basically Tom Cruise saved the world from AI taking over completely, and they had nuclear warheads.
Oh yeah. I mean, that was that goes back to 1969. The Forbin project, okay, where they actually where the Russian AI and the United States AI actually got control of the nuclear weapons. They actually took over.
Well, yeah, If you get a chance to see it, BGS, the last day, right? It was a
Yeah,
great depiction of it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But but he actually want a godlike AI that had already taken over and had started directing people undercover. Okay, go to the last, which is probably more accurate. Go to the last 2 seasons of Persons of Interest.
Okay.
Actually came in and took over like businesses and agencies and stuff like that. You know,
Wow.
yeah,
Well, I'll definitely check that out because I know, like I said, the last Mission Impossible, it was close to it.
yeah,
And like you said, the whole undercover, everyone's trying to get their hands on it. And
yeah,
AI is manipulating everyone.
yes, yeah, yeah. In fact, it was the guy from the DOD actually turned me on to Person of Interest. Believe it or not, he said, "Look at it." Yeah, he said, "Look at this. This is probably more accurate." You're right. Yes, I made some money off him because that's why I started doing the Quigley stuff is for him back in 2011, something like that. He said, can you break this down for me so I could actually show it to my superiors? So I did. I've been doing this shit a long time, folks. Well, James can tell you, he's in my group. He can tell you. I've been doing shit a long time. And we don't talk about half the stuff that we see.
No.
Not even 10%. Yeah. Yeah. It's way bigger than y'all even know. So we talk about male and female relationship. We talk about that because that's popular. Okay. But the deepest shit goes way beyond this local shit. Okay.
Yeah.
This local shit. Yeah. This local shit don't matter when we actually compare it to the bigger stage that we're on.
Yeah. It's funny you said, BJ. So I was at the gym last night.
Mm-hmm.
And a brother was in there, he brought up, Federal Reserve, they keep printing money, I'll be rich. And then I remember you always said, money is only as good as a buyer.
Yes.
And it hit him upside his head. And he's like, what do you mean? I said, if people are priced out, they can't have families. There's discretionary, there's no discretionary income. Where do you think this is going to end?
Yeah.
No matter, you know what I mean? Like, and it was hard for him, I think, to fathom that. Because they've been on, a good roller coaster ride. But, obviously the spaces that we talk about, that is a real reality.
Because we actually are listening to the people that make decisions. Okay.
Yes.
Globally. Okay. Not just here, but globally, and how the system actually really works. And they're looking at it from a consumer standpoint.
Yeah.
Which, well, I hope that it continues to work. I really do. Personally, hope it continue to work because I don't like seeing people suffer. But the thing is, at some point, you got to be ready in case it doesn't work.
No, and I think that was the thing. He could fathom it, but I don't think he doesn't want to believe that's possible.
Yeah,
and that's the where I'm like,
I mean, if Musk can produce these low cost houses in volume, okay, it's going to wreck the whole the whole real estate economy.
Yeah,
within a few years.
Yeah, and I don't know if them banks will. I mean, like you said, if DC threatened him, he was on Joe Rogan. They're like, if I talk too much, I will disappear. So,
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, we brought some stuff out that was probably too soon. Okay.
Yeah. And BGS, I saw those houses in Thailand and those BYD cars.
Yes.
They look good.
Oh
yeah. They were moving. Prices is right.
That's how come they won't sell them here. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, turn around. I was in the UAE, and they are flying all over Dubai and Abu Dhabi to the point where the turnaround time coming from China is less than 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
Yes. And they have a forum where all their consumers, if there's anything wrong, they're collecting so much data. They already got updates for the models. And I think it's like every 3 to 4 months. And if, let's say, something goes back, they'll send you the updated model.
Okay.
They're not repairing it. Boom.
Oh, yeah. It's too hard to repair because it's so unified. So all they can do is send you a new one, swap out like a motherboard, swap it out, and take the other one back.
Yes, and it's just they're doing it like Amazon.
Yeah,
that's the scary part at the $15,000 price.
Yeah, Yeah, but the thing is, what's going to happen to your local economy if they allow that? That's the problem.
Well, that's one of the arguments when I was talking to my friend in UAE,
Mm-hmm.
and because it's a smaller population,
Mm-hmm.
right? It doesn't really affect them. I think it
Yeah.
really hits the bigger demographics
Yeah.
because obviously here in the States, the white boys want these prices so elevated. And as you mentioned, if they come, even the CEO of Ford mentioned, if it comes, oh, it will collapse.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's already starting to collapse. It's because the people can't afford it anymore, and plus you got layoffs, and people are afraid of their future earnings and stuff like that. So it's starting to collapse already. So, and if like I said, if Musk comes out with these low cost housing, which why they didn't actually let China to actually import these things is because it would collapse, and the banks will collapse behind them because all the houses are actually on the bank's balance sheet.
Balance sheet.
Yeah.
Man, talk about a gun to your head. Whew.
Well, basically, you decided to build
The empire.
empire on kegs of dynamite.
Yeah.
What happens when it explodes? It's gonna be spectacular when it goes up. Okay. Okay. Adversities for the economy. Number one, inflation is because the dollar is getting replaced. So as it gets replaced, your money's worth less. That's inflation on you. Okay. Two, wages will be stagnant. It's because they're already laying off people. Three, you're going to get replaced by AI because they have to compete. That's why the nurses are getting ready to get hit probably next year. That's why we have to reduce the professional degrees for nurses. They're getting ready to get hit. Okay, as far as Trump already says, well, he actually wants to cut medical cost in half. So just get ready, man. So if you're doing something, I don't know what you do, what your job is, make sure that it's insulated from automation and stuff like that. And if it's
Yeah.
not, try to get yourself some skills where it won't be impacted at least in the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know that reduce your expenses.
Oh yeah, do that. Yeah. And like I said, I already hear people talking about with Musk trying to buy some of those units, man. So some of those tiny homes for 10 grand, man, and cut your expenses like uh uh like minuscule, right? Like
Right.
uh for a price of a regular the same footage in an apartment in a big city, it's going to cost you at least what 12,000. So pay 10 for a whole house and never have to pay a mortgage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, I was at one time, a couple of years, well, about 3 or 4 years ago, you could get almost $5,000, 5,000 pesos for $1. Now it's like 3,700.
Mm-hmm.
So we
Yeah.
done lost that value,
Yeah.
you know. So my money was looking a lot better before, in
Yeah.
Colombia.
He was
But I'm
trick
still gonna
daddy.
be in the 1%. Still, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be in the. But so you just got to realize that
Mm-hmm.
stuff is happening slowly
Yeah.
but surely.
Yeah. Well, this economy. She once said, "Homes have no value if people don't have money or have jobs.
Yeah.
Don't have value anymore." So that's and the thing is that because to compete, they're going to have to rebalance wages to compete with the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Not negotiable anymore.
Yeah. That's definitely not like what's the saying you say? You be first, cheat, or what's
Be first, be smarter, or cheat.
yeah.
Yeah.
The three amigos, pick one.
Yeah. So we're not trying to say this will happen. We're trying to say, okay, this is on the horizon. It's a possibility. Beware. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when.
When?
Yeah. You said in a previous stream that the government wants to get rid of rural. No, they're already getting rid of rural hospitals.
Oh,
Okay.
they've been getting rid of that.
Yeah. It's because of cost. Okay.
Cost.
If you actually want to have rural hospitals, you got to reduce cost.
Yeah. And I can speak on that because I worked in that field before I transitioned.
Mm-hmm.
Once Obamacare kicked in and they went, everything on data centers, and I'm not data centers, but pushing everything into one motherboard. I'm using the phrase in regards to they collectively wanted everything to be under one.
You bored. Say it
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It went collectively. The government wanted everything to be one umbrella when it came to documentation of people's
Mm-hmm.
medical records.
Mm-hmm.
So although I was in Iowa and they had obviously it's Iowa's somewhat rural, or is rural, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
All the hospitals in the outskirts, once that kicked in,
Mm-hmm.
and they just said, all right, if you can't afford it, shut it down.
Shut it down.
And then
Yeah.
you had these massive mergers with these
Yeah.
bigger institutions. It's like, yeah.
It comes down to cost. That's what it comes down to. Okay? And the government has to step in and make it affordable. It has to have rural hospitals. There's no reason that you shouldn't have it.
Yeah.
But when you let the bankers take over the economy, that's what happens.
Yep.
Cost.
Private
Private
equity and
equity. Yep. Yep. When you allow them in, okay, nose of the camel, as they say.
and then I'll say this too. People don't and for many of you who don't realize hospitals really operate on very tiny margins.
They do. They do.
So without even if the government wasn't involved,
Yeah.
you would not know what healthcare would be. It'd
Yeah.
be disastrous.
And there's no reason that a rich country like this shouldn't have excellent health care.
Yes.
At an affordable cost. Okay. The thing is, who's stealing the money?
Yes.
Yeah, because China's health care is like 1/10 of the cost of ours.
Yes.
Probably less than that.
And way more efficient.
And way more efficient and way more effective and way more experimental. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the middleman's taking all the money. The insurance company's taking all the money. Doctors
Well,
not getting rich.
you gotta have big
It's the
pharma to
insurance
that.
company.
Basically, when Reagan started privatizing hospitals, that's when the shit started to go left. Yeah.
And every year, rural people are dying because it has to take them so long to get to a major hospital.
I mean, you might as well live in a foreign country if you're living in a rural area.
Yeah. And you'll probably live a lot longer.
You probably
3.5 hours to get to the hospital.
Might as well live in like I said, in places like Guatemala, they'll put you on a plane or helicopter and ship you over to the hospital, right? You're gonna have to do that anyway. Same thing with Belize. Okay, you want to get medical care in Belize, you got to get on a plane.
Yeah,
to put you on a plane, send you to Guatemala City.
And shit, I mean, we haven't even talked about the thing expiring. Obamacare's subsidies.
Subsidies. Yeah. Well,
Well,
the thing is, you'll find out how much people actually care about it because those are your reps. If it's really that important, you guys will get it done. The thing is, if you guys want to, what I don't hate about millennials, y'all sit there and wring your hands like, "Oh my God, this thing is just happening to us."
Man, I could tell you, man, it is one of the most disappointing, frustrating as a millennial.
Mm-hmm.
And I thank God for this space every time. And even in my own family, like, I'll give you an example. We were talking, my cousin brings up, he blames Trump for all the deportations, blah, 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 blah. And then I asked him about, Tom Hogan, who was, he's the one running the show.
Right.
And he goes, well, Trump pointed this guy, Tom Hogan, and I said, did you not know he was part of the Obama administration?
Mm-hmm.
And he turned a blind eye. And then the number one thing he goes, well, what do you mean? I said, Obama could have chose anyone.
Yeah.
And what they tell him, choose this hawk.
Yeah.
So what did Trump do? He basically went to the best one that was on top of the list.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he did.
And my cousin couldn't fathom that.
I mean, Trump was not hiding that shit. He ran on that. Okay, y'all elected him to do that. What do you want?
And then he brings up the whole we need to be more moral and XYZ. And I said, the previous administration, did they care about American citizens when they were giving all those free subsidies and when the shit was extremely expensive?
Mm-hmm.
And it just what I realized with my particular cousin, even when we talked about Russia, because he did something I laughed in regards to, he conflated the idea that when the Biden administration stole money from Russia, he didn't think that was stealing because it ran through the SWIFT system. And so he literally this is no lie. He calls his form, because he's not with the institution he's at. He calls an employee to basically elaborate what we've discussed many, many moons ago about the SWIFT system and how basically if you can lock someone out, he couldn't fathom that stealing. So the woman goes like, yes, we still oversee the assets of Russia, but they're restricted from having XYZ.
Yeah.
And I said to my cousin, "So you literally had to call this woman? So you just think that the United States is holding on the money to, well, we know what's better for your country." But again, going back to millennials,
Yeah.
this is why I don't feel sorry at all. Like you,
Yeah. 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 I don't feel sorry for them. I stopped. Y'all won't. You guys are almost 50 years old. Y'all won't do anything.
nope, they won't. They're part-time politicians, BJS.
I mean,
Oh,
well, we can't afford housing. Go down to your city council, to your county board. Have you tried that? No. How
nope.
come? Just complain about it, okay? In LA, right? Talk about the homeless population, right? Okay.
Hmm.
You got 48,000 homeless, you got 98,000 empty um units.
Units, just like in New York City.
But the thing is, nobody wants to do anything about that. You complain about housing prices and homelessness and stuff like that. Okay, well, fine. You must be good with it. You must be good with it.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I don't like it. Move. Why you live there? You know,
It's,
build organizations that value remote work. You can do that. How come you don't?
oh man, BJS, I gave up.
I did too, man. That's yeah. They act like they act like they can't. Well, because CNN and
Oh
CNBC and Fox hasn't given permission to actually do it. That's why.
man, it's the most painful thing, and this is, I think, like the word pedestrian comes out more and more in my mind.
Well, the more you find out, the more you actually go down this rabbit hole, the further you get away from what we call reality, right?
Hmm.
You dig deep and say, "Oh shit, it's worse than I thought." Okay, and then you try to tell people, and you realize how little they actually know,
Yeah.
and you were once just like them.
Yep.
And we really have find out how the world really works. It's like, oh shit, okay, and nobody knows this, and we try to tell people this how the world really works. Oh, it don't work that way.
No.
Okay.
Or what's the phrase you hear? If I was president, I said, nigga,
if
nigga,
okay, if you were president, what would you do? How would you handle things?
nigga.
And
Yeah.
and you see their eyes glaze over. Okay? They have no clue.
Or when you actually go explicitly on how much the president has to oversee.
Yeah. And the thing is, he has to run the ship to where it does. His first thing is not to let the ship break. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's his first order. But and some things you want to change, but you know you can't pull that one. You actually
Yep.
will actually flood the crop where you actually
Yep.
pull that boat. Okay.
Yep.
That's got to stay there.
Yep.
How to actually work around it? It's going to take time, but right now that's got to stay there. Trump has to
Yep.
do the exact same thing, right? Some
Yep.
things that Biden did, like he wants to end the Ukraine war, but they actually won't let him. Okay,
Nope.
he's been trying to do this since February,
And
but
how many senators got their hands tied and
tied
money
into it,
and,
and then Germany and France and all these other countries.
they'll vote to blockade. What? You trying,
Yeah,
like,
all kinds of stuff, man.
you gonna fuck my money up,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
next
yeah. The one thing they did, they stopped fucking with China militarily. Hicks have stopped all that shit. He said, "You
yeah.
got 72 hours. You haven't heard shit about them attacking China since Hicks
Nope.
got into office." Okay,
Nope. They're rational heads.
and your realist hawks are pissed. Okay, are pissed that China's your peer competitor, but China's a no go. Okay, if the United States wants to stay on top, then China has to be their main target. So, said fucker. He said FAFO. Okay, not
Yep.
happening. And the Houthis taught him it's not happening. Okay,
Yep.
nothing else. The Houthis taught him. Oh, okay. Um, if these little guys in sandals pushed us back, what are we gonna do against the people that actually make these things?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Tel Aviv found out. Oh, them hypersonics can do what? Oh, okay. All right, nigga, we gonna hold
Oh, all
them.
that shit they were talking,
Son,
all of a sudden that shit stopped. When just like with Roberto Duran with that no mas,
yeah.
yeah, they threw up that no mas in a hurry. Okay,
I know them signs. Oh, that's what that nigga could do.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, yeah, and then the PL-15s that Pakistan
Uh,
shot them Rafaels down with.
oh, that's, oh, we
No,
been,
yeah, and now Venezuela got them. Okay, And now all the generals are saying the exact same thing that we said about Venezuela months ago. Is Vietnam times 3.
And them Latin folks get busy. If you think it's gonna be a cakewalk, and listen, Vietnam ain't nothing compared to what them boys get down.
What the thing is, the thing is, about military, man, is terrain.
Yes.
Okay, and the worst kind of fighting for white people is
Jungle,
is
humidity.
jungle and jungle and swamp. Okay, they
Yes.
get sick and they die. Okay, which is why somebody asked me, I said, why do you think Mexico City wasn't taken over back in the 19th century when they actually fought Mexico? Okay, it wasn't that the Mexicans actually defeated them on the battlefield. Okay,
The
it's,
terrain killed them.
it was the Montezuma was in bad
Yeah.
water and malaria.
I mean, BJ's. I saw the gangs in Rio
Hmm.
use drones with explosives on
Yeah.
the military police.
Yes.
I can only imagine
Yeah.
what them boys in Venezuela about got. They got something. You
I
don't know
mean,
what they
the thing is, it's being shipped in by China and
exactly.
China. That's the first time China's ever gotten really involved. Okay, with supplying armaments to a country. Okay,
Yeah.
so
They
now this
got.
stuff is wide open. Now you're gonna see it all over the planet. Now China
Yeah.
finally got out. You actually broke that dam.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
so
They playing 3D chess.
in other words, yeah, that's how come them ships are staying well away from the Venezuelan shore. Now
Man.
outside of the range of them hypersonics. I don't blame them. Okay. Fuck around and find out. They probably wouldn't hit it initially because they don't actually want to provoke a wider war. But fuck with them and find out. Okay.
Jesus crazy, man.
Yeah.
United States.
I mean, in my opinion, Trump is just bluffing. Okay.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I
In my
think.
opinion, but all the noise and people, you know, when you actually look at it on the ground, said this shit doesn't make sense. That's why
No.
that admiral resigned. He said, "I'm not signing off on this shit." And he was part of
Oh yeah, the
the
brother.
Caribbean for the brother. He said, "I'm not signing off for this shit. Here's my letter. I'm not going through with this. If you actually want to commit this kind of suicide, do it on your own."
Like you said, 1984, man.
Hmm.
Stars, well.
Oh yeah, yeah, yep, yep,
Whew.
yep. Oh, look at what's his name? George was it Galloway? Talked
Yeah,
about what's going on right now in the UK, which is right out of 1984.
with the free speech, I
The free
just
speech, yeah.
it's I I have spoken to some of my friends,
Hmm.
and it's so bad
Hmm.
where obviously they've not even talked about the whole digital ID, and that's something we
Yeah,
probably talk
yeah,
offline. But
yeah,
um, I am, and I think I sent you that video with the Jamaican brother when he was talking about from housing costs XYZ, the
hmm,
UK is done.
yeah,
And I think you've said it, not always said, the politicians are eating what's left over and
yeah,
leaving people
yeah,
at levels where I don't even want to imagine.
yeah. But basically, um, basically, what Biden did, which I still don't know why he was actually allowed to do, was actually gamble with the whole Western world and their welfare. Okay, and then when Germany got their pipeline blown up, they doubled down on it. So it's like, okay, they can slow it down, but they can't fix this. Okay, it's
Yeah,
over. That's why I said it's over. That's how come they still want to. They're hoping that Russia will collapse like Germany did in 1918.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, well, that's what they're hoping. If we extend it long enough, just like in 1918, Russia will actually collapse like Germany did.
I
Yeah.
mean, we find well, Russia does. What we do realize now, Russia does have a larger capability. We have.
And they get the thing is okay, their military capability didn't matter that much. The thing is their financial capability, right?
True.
And China that's when China stepped in and backstopped it.
Yep.
Okay, and the shit worked. And now the whole BRICS have evolved into a point a lot faster than it would have if Biden had just stayed the course and kept his nose out of it. So you
Now,
accelerated by 10 times by doing this shit.
what? Let me ask you this,
Hmm.
because you've seen a lot, read a lot.
Yeah.
Would you put the onus on the current? I mean, not this administration, but people of the individual elk like Biden and previous generals administrations that go, the same 30-year time frame? Because what disturbs me is the fact that we're talking about a country that has been involved and done things X, Y, and just has an archive.
Okay.
And to me, it's like, how did you not figure out that this was probably a high possibility, or did they just not give a fuck?
Okay, they didn't. Okay, and this is something Marifa tells me all the time. They didn't believe that the China could actually pull this off economically. It had nothing to do with militarily. They knew Ukraine had no chance against Russia militarily. Okay, what they wanted to do is to actually bankrupt Russia, because they actually did it in the 80s. Okay, they actually bankrupted the Soviet Union before they went out of business. Okay, they thought they could actually do it again. Okay, that's why they tried it. But the thing is, they forgot that China has lots of money and lots of credits, and they're willing to go to the mat. They didn't. Chinese were actually going to go to the mat with Russians. Okay, I did, but they didn't. And so China had all these systems. They've been since like 2008, 2009. Okay, they were actually building.
So basically, you're saying that they already had the backstops after going
They-
one
they-
experience.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
weren't going to repeat that again.
Now the thing is that the thing is they had already been rebuilding the structure. Okay, but the thing is, they wanted to actually take its course over time naturally without a whole lot of disruptions. Okay, and
Just
what
a natural transition.
a natural transition, nice slow transition, right? The people don't get hurt. Okay, and then Biden knows the slow transition. Let's take a chance while we still can and actually flip the table, which he tried to do, right? Okay. And then, so they try to bankrupt Russia, which they probably could have if the Chinese hadn't stepped in. And China said, "Don't worry about that. We got you." So click on the BRICS financial structure. Deal with us. Now Russia is if you actually want to talk about European economies, it's actually the leading European economy. Okay, where they used to be the worst. Now they're the leader in the European economy. Because Europe just blew up their economies, and then what happened after that? Once they figure out that Europe and USA didn't have enough armaments to actually go around, then Traore and other people started kicking the Europeans out, which they didn't do, which is what they didn't do under Gaddafi. But now I said, okay, they don't have no weapons no more. Guess what we can do? Okay, we want more for our goods. Okay, which Europe has been getting their resources for pennies on the dollar. What happens when they can't? What happens to the social environment? What happens to their GDP budgets and stuff like that? That depend on cheap resources from the continent.
So would you say this is white arrogance at its finest?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. To say the least, Marifa said the same thing. He said he has to put these people on the couch and talk them down, man. I don't believe the world shouldn't work this way, and it's got to be something wrong, because the rules-based order is supposed to run under us, and yada yada. And Rodriguez said, I understand. How do you feel about that? He had to literally calm them down and put them on the couch, man.
I understand your blue eyes can't see any further.
I've been told that by pro-black people, okay, even though they thought that this day would never come, and now we get to see it in real time. These motherfuckers are really not on delusional; they're damn near suicidal behind this stuff. They truly believe they're willing to die for their right to rule and lead against all odds. Okay, against all odds. Okay, even though they have nothing, only when they're actually back down, like they went after China, right, through tariffs and stuff like that, okay? And China pull all the Trump cards out. Okay, you do this, all this shit gets shut down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all of it. Okay, and then they had to back down. Okay, or we're gonna go attack Venezuela. China and Russia start putting weapons into Venezuela, just like United States and West did in Ukraine. Okay, well, we're gonna help our brothers with all these weapons. Now what? Okay. Now they got to back down. We're back. They're slowly but surely backing all the United States and the West down. What are they gonna do?
Yeah.
there's a whole lot involved in it, man. I don't have time to actually go through
Yeah.
the whole milieu about NATO, because was not Truman, but Eisenhower tried to get rid of NATO back in the 50s. Okay, but there's a whole lot of reasons why Europe needs NATO. Number one, they don't want to go back to killing each other again. That's the main thing. Okay, the United States is the only thing that stops that. To get rid of NATO, then France and Germany and whoever will start fighting each other again. That's what they're afraid of, because Germany attacked France.
Yep, during World War II, right?
No. When under Napoleon, okay,
Yes.
and then the Franco-German War.
Yep.
In 1871, World War I, and then World War II was the last one.
Yep.
So
correct.
four times they actually went after France. Okay, and 3 of the times France actually started that shit. So.
Yep. And I was did that fall under the French Revolution?
Yeah, right after the French Revolution was Napoleon. You actually want to take over the whole European landmass, which he did until he ran into Russia.
Also, would you say the debacle with the slave rebellion in Haiti shifted some things around?
No, the biggest thing that happened, okay, biggest thing what happened was the spread of the Industrial Revolution in Northern Europe and France. Okay, that brought in socialism, which brought in Rousseau's social system. Okay, that's what happened, and that's what caused the elites to fall, and then right after that, then the Haitians. Mulattoes rebelled. Okay, if you're gonna get freedom, we are too, right? And without the Haitian mulattoes, then they couldn't control Haiti.
Gotcha.
Okay? And then after that, then they sold it, and then that's when Napoleon took over in 1795 or something like that.
And that was the debacle with the what do you call it in Louisiana? Because did the French have the French court? Did they have partner ownership?
They owned it. They owned it. But the thing is, they gave up their rights to it. So the United States came and took over the rights.
Crazy.
Yeah, because it was not profitable anymore. Once they gave up Haiti and their parts of the Latin America of the Caribbean, the rest, they didn't have enough people or slaves to actually come in and actually make it profitable. So they basically sold it off to the United States. It's your problem now, because they actually wanted to go after Europe and Africa. That's what Napoleon actually did.
Wow. All good things come to an end.
Yeah. Anyhow.
Well, brother, thank you as always. It's always good to hear from you and the rest of the crew.
Yeah, we talk about this all the time.
Yeah.
It's like
always informative.
Yeah. I didn't get enough trolls today. May was the only one. Okay.
Well, she'll be back. What they call Stockholm syndrome.
We call this mentally sprung. Okay, that's what it is.
No,
mentally sprung. Yeah, I guess so.
She ain't gonna put it down. She gonna stop. I'm fine. She's actually like some women who say they're gonna file divorce. They go to. I can't leave this nigga.
Yeah, I'm going out to turn around. I'm going down to Cali, man. Going back to Cali. To Cali.
No.
Yeah, I'm going back to Cali, man.
I can't. I need this. I need to be toxic. He's the only one. Psych ward. Let me put that woman in Guantanamo Bay. Maybe Jesus
says May is the cantankerous massacre. She has to go look. I said I can't believe she didn't know what cantankerous mean, man.
It's all right, man.
Or curmudgeon meant. Okay. See, wait a minute. You got how many master's degrees you got? Come on,
man. She was fighting with the professor. Didn't you say she was like, you reading my paper?
Yeah, reading my paper. That's like she didn't get her continue with her PhD.
Yeah.
Reading my paper? Yeah.
How dare you?
How dare you? Trying to correct me? Me? Okay. King Kong ain't got shit on me. Give us an update of the number of jobs lost. I have to research it. I know the thing about the women. I think it was 600,000 jobs lost between April and November.
Yes, and then I would say in October, they estimated up to 1.1 million.
Yeah, but they say actually, black women have the highest unemployment rate of all groups right now, 7.5. They're getting hit. They're getting hit hard. Sisters getting hit hard. So, so pray for them.
Where the devil at? Where the devil at? Go get these hoes, man.
Yeah. My partner said, "I'm gonna do what the devil won't do. I'm gonna leave you alone."
Yeah, where the devil at, man?
What? All right, good people.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
I might see you guys on AB's later. I know I got to come hang out with him for a minute. So, and in the meantime, y'all, I will see you guys later. Next time, I hope I get more trolls. More disagreements. But until then, I will. We'll leave with let's go with Obama. Let's go with our favorite black man.
And with that, I just have two more words to say. Obama out.
And one more.
There are three ways to make a living in this business. Be first, be smarter, or cheat.
Музыка Денис Шеда.